Hello, Josh.
What's up, man?
We're running a two-man.
The greatest two-man of all time.
Right now. And this is after dark.
Yes. Oh my God.
It is late.
Damn near 12.
It is late. We're coming to you live from Mike's basement. We did break in through the basement windows.
Yep.
Nobody in his house knows that we're here. I'm just kidding. He'll be joining us shortly. He's actually coming back from New Hampshire, where he went to see the total eclipse. Kind of jealous. We'll get into that later. Obviously, as of recording, it's Eclipse Day. It's only a half hour left in Eclipse Day, but it is still Eclipse Day.
It counts.
But we'll get to that a little later. So if you are here, thanks for joining us. This is episode, I have no idea what episode this
36.
is. 36. It is 36?
Yeah.
I was going to say 40.
40? Jesus Christ.
Wing it and
Jumping
40.
ahead.
It's episode 36 of Diversity Catalog. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Please do that. Hit the thumb, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, share everything. You can find us on social media as well at Diversity Catalog on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter also.
Yes, sir.
And if you're listening on Apple, Spotify, and Amazon, rate the podcast 5 stars.
Make sure to.
Without further ado, we're going to do what we always do when we don't know how to begin an episode. And we're going to try to two-man this connection and see how,
this might take 20 minutes.
See how smart we are.
All right. Flash, zip.
Really, I was like in Flash and Clash, but...
Just rhymings?
Can you give me a shuffle?
Like that? Oh, wait. In a wink, in a flash, like
in
zip.
In a GIF.
In a GIF. Is there other ones that can...
Heartbeat, top hat, monocle, cane, jack, tiff. Tiff? What's tiff? I don't know.
Like a tiff is like when you have like an issue with something.
Submit that.
Like, or you get in a little fight.
Submit that.
Ooh.
One away.
One away. I don't know what the one would be. In a wink, in a GIF, in a zip, or in a flash, in a GIF. Maybe zip doesn't work. You can say in a wink, in a flash, and in a GIF, but you can't say like in a zip. You know what I mean?
Can you say in a wink?
Oh, wait. Monocle, cane, top hat. The Monopoly guy, no?
Okay. Wink. He winks.
Oh.
The Pringles can or something.
What? All right, well, now we gotta... Wait.
All right, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Let's...
I like spat, clash.
Oh, in a heartbeat. In a wink, in a flash, and in a GIF.
Hold on.
I'm not submitted, but...
I like... Oh, my God, you made me forget. Spat, clash, scrap, tangle. Maybe tangle.
Spat, scrap,
clash, tangle.
Okay.
Like entanglements or fights.
Tiff is also a word for a fight.
Tiff.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
This is tough.
All right, do you want to try the heartbeat, flash, zip? And I think it's GIF, not wink.
Heartbeat, flash.
But before you zip and GIF.
You think it's zip? I feel like zip's the one that is like the odd man out. Well, all right, you can I was gonna say you could zip something, you can tangle something.
Yeah, you can.
What was the one you said earlier?
Clash, scrap, spat, and I said tangle, but you were saying
I'm thinking
tiff.
tangle. I don't think tangle.
Try it.
Oh, fuck.
I don't care.
Oh, we're cooked.
One away.
Oh, we're cooked.
It's
We're
one
cooked.
away.
We're cooked. We're cooked. So that must... Fuck. Then that would have to be this. Technically. Right? Clash, scrap, tangle, spat. Let's leave that there. Leave that there.
Because I don't know what squat goes with.
Diddly squat. Like squat, nothing.
I was fucking with top hat, monocle, and cane.
Yeah. I just don't know what the fuck the fourth one would be.
And what the hell does jack go with?
Jack.
Heartbeat. What does heartbeat go with? I like the in a heartbeat. It's
I like that too.
It would be like expressions of like
quickness.
Yeah, like
in a wink, in a heartbeat, in a flash, in a
and
GIF.
we did wink.
We did wink, flash, GIF,
heartbeat,
and zip.
flash, and GIF.
We didn't do heartbeat yet with that. I don't think.
Oh, yeah, we did.
No. I brought it up. We didn't do it though. I swear.
We
I swear. I
definitely
swear.
did it.
I swear we didn't.
I promise you we did.
All right. Wow.
Because you wanted to do heartbeat. I wanted to do heartbeat, flash, GIF, and zip, but we did heartbeat, flash, GIF, and wink.
Are you sure?
No. No, to be honest.
All right. How about this?
What the fuck is a TIFF? I don't know what that means,
the only
bro.
ever time I've heard TIFF is when someone was like, "Oh, it's a tift. It's a tift." When you get in a fight with somebody, it's a tiff.
So do clash, scrap, tangle, spat.
Clash, scrap, tangle. I think wasn't that the first thing we did? And then we went to tift and it didn't work?
No.
Are you sure?
You wanted to wait. No, so far we did 2 of them with heartbeat. We did heartbeat. We did wink, flash, zip, GIF, right?
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, it could be in a heartbeat. And we did wink, heartbeat, flash, GIF. And we also did one of the tangles. We haven't done this one yet.
Oh,
I
fuck.
promise you. I'm going to click it.
You click it, yeah. Please. It was only 2 of us. So that's not fair. It's not fair.
I don't know, bro.
What was it? Brief moment, flash, heartbeat, GIF, wink. In a flash and heartbeat.
It
and
was
Oh, I
TIFF.
told you we didn't do the thing.
Well, yeah, we did, though.
We didn't do the heartbeat one, I don't think.
But I thought we did clash, scrap, tangle, tiff.
Did we not?
Or we did spat with it.
Did we do spat?
What is a spat?
I have no idea what a fucking
Accessories
spat
for
is.
Mr. Peanut. We were close, though.
Yeah, we were.
Damn, we
Slang.
needed
I said like diddly squat, but I didn't really
slang for 0.
love.
Oh, tennis.
Oh,
love.
Jack. Oh, fuck.
We needed Mike to pull
Hey,
it together.
yeah. Well, hey,
Shout out, Mike.
there's always redemption
Not
in life.
James. He sucks at those. Let's do Jiffy. No, we can't do something with 2 letters. Let's do a real one like house. Oh, how do you type?
Oh, just click. Classic house. Ooh.
Good. I like when we get. What if we can't tell? What if either of us don't know? if
I
it's
know.
green?
I got you.
It's yellow. I think.
Yeah, it is yellow. Definitely is yellow.
All
It looks orange to me. But
right. So, what's a word? What's a letter that had? What's a word that has E in it, and none of those letters we used in a different spot? Water.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. Come on.
R
Come on now.
I ribbed.
That's not enough letters.
RIBBED.
All right. I think it's 2 B's.
Oh fuck.
Let's do. I was thinking like ride or.
Ridden. Is
I was
ridden a
thinking.
word?
I kind of want to do river.
Oh, the R is not at the end though.
I know, but there could be 2 R's, and at least we'll find out if R is at the beginning, and if we have
That's true.
and if we have I in it,
Oh, it's not.
it's not in the beginning. There you go.
So it's got to be. Oh, it could be
It's
second.
got to be the
too.
second or third letter.
What about
Whoa.
PR blank E PR?
So E is second to last. R is not last, and it's not first. So. That's what we know.
What if it starts with a C, right? CR. Oh, but all our vowels are fucked unless there's 2 E's.
Oh yeah.
But what would it be back to back? I don't think.
Creed.
Creed actually does work. Oh, double. Oh, all right. There we go. Shit.
Breed.
Breed. Hope this isn't one of those.
And what else would? It's the only other word I could.
Queeds, read,
Creed.
breed.
I just said
reed.
creed like as if it was with a K. It's breed.
Yeah,
Has
it's
to be
breed. Let's go.
Good job.
Redemption. It's a good lesson about life, people.
Y'all saw that. He's let me.
Oh shit, I'd see it.
All right. So how you doing, Josh? Now.
A lot better.
You were feeling sick.
Oh
I
my
witnessed-
god.
Guys, I witnessed. Well, technically I didn't, but Josh got very sick right in front of me.
Violently, bro.
Yeah, we were at the gym. Why don't you walk them through what happened, and then I'll give my perspective.
I'll take you through my morning. I
Okay,
made
Back it up.
4 delicious chocolate chip pancakes, right?
No
Good
egg.
enough. No egg.
Bisquick.
Just the regular instant mix, some water, some who's my what's.
Shout out Bisquick.
Yep. Made that so good that I went to the group chat and literally said,
chocolate chips.
just took 4 chocolate chip pancakes
right.
to the face. And I was like bragging about it. I was like, yeah, this shit's fucking good.
He was. No, he was.
And asked, he said, I'm going to the gym soon. You want to come? I was like, yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Rarely do I ask.
So I was like, I have to jump on this. Yeah. We get there.
I ask a lot, but
We're working out. And there came a point, we doing lat pull down, right? And in my head, I was like, wow, I'm feeling this like rock in the bottom of my stomach. Right?
That's
And
how
I'm
it
like,
starts.
yo, my stomach's like kind of like low-key bulging. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, if I wanted to right now, I could really throw up. But I was
he
like,
wasn't saying none of this to
no,
me.
I'm just thinking it. I'm a thinker
you
when
can't say that out loud.
when I'm getting sick. I'm like, I think about it. But I was like, I've had this feeling before. I'm like, I don't need to throw up. I'll be good. We just finished half a workout. And then I start throwing little like nothings to Ange, like, man, my stomach hurts.
You did not say
I
that.
was saying it very lightly. I was like,
Oh, just to see how it feels.
I was like, damn, my stomach hurts.
my
Holy shit.
problem is like I had an earphone in, so I probably if I have one earphone in, I can't hear you
At all? Well, there you go.
at all.
In my
No,
time of
it's so
need,
bad.
I was like, man, my stomach really
Doesn't
hurts,
like
bro.
it could be in this ear, and you could be sitting there, and like
You're cooked.
I'm only
Well, now
hearing
I
half
know.
what you're saying. Okay,
But,
damn, I'm sorry.
We finished
I
that,
couldn't do anything for you.
and
anyway.
like we're walking over to do our next thing, and I'm like, wow.
We were doing rows. So, okay, yeah, so we're doing rows, right? So we get to the barbell, and Josh
I flung my shit, bro.
but Josh will always just like disappear or go fill up his water. or
Yeah,
go
yeah,
for a
yeah.
walk. I think he avoids doing stuff.
Well, yeah.
That's what I
I finish
think
it though. I finish it.
sometimes. But I thought he was just like walking to get a drink of water, and then I actually like had my phone in my hand. I had like just done it. I had just done the first set of rows. Go to check my phone. Vibrates in my hand. Notification comes down the top screen. It's Josh, and he goes, "Yo, I'm throwing up in the Edge bathroom," and I was like,
Bro, it was,
I was like,
so bad,
I'm
bro.
at the edge. I was like, he came with me. Everyone in the group chat's like, what
the
Like,
fuck?
No way. I was like, dude, no, you're not. I
Yo.
was like, are you serious? He's like, bro, it's so
I
bad.
threw up so much. On the way over to the bathroom, I'm like, oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. I turned the corner to go in the bathroom. I almost had to throw up in the sink. Usually, I've had a very bad experience last time I threw up. I tried to cup it, and it just fucking spewed everywhere. And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh,
I'm throwing up in the
gross.
sink. It's done. But I held it. The first fucking stall I check, fucking locked. I'm like,
Locked.
oh, my God. Second stall I check, locked. I'm like, I'm fucked. I'm going to have to throw up anywhere I can. Thankfully, the third one was locked. Brother, I've never thrown up that much in my fucking life. It was
Yeah.
like, and mind you, there were like 3 or 4 people that just in the bathroom. They heard that shit. And
they
I was
heard
not
you.
getting out of that bitch until they left,
You
mind
didn't
you.
make eye contact with anybody.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
you made sure they were
Oh,
gone?
yeah,
You tried?
yeah. No fucking way.
I would have too.
I threw up like 3-4 times in there, and I walked out, and I was like, kind of fine for a little bit. And Mike's texting
Hey,
the
you
group
look
chat.
all
He's like, throwing up so good. He feels so good after.
Yeah, you
and
know,
like halfway through what we were doing, I was like, we got to
You
stop.
started feeling bad again, yeah.
I was like, wow, this is not good.
I'm in the group chat. I'm like, do you need me to come in there? Like, I was like, are you all right? Like, I don't know. What am I wasn't going to do it. I was about to be like, do you want me to tell somebody, like, to get you help?
No. I was
he was
going
fine.
down on my sword on that one. Fuck that.
Yeah, you had to. He was fine. But yeah, then he didn't really finish what we were doing. But yeah, that was Josh's weekend.
Once we left, got home, and it was just hell on earth. I don't know what I caught, what I had. Pam was going around my house. My mom had it. My uncle had it. So I was like, oh, fuck. So I guess we had
No,
like
I'm
a
gonna
bug or
have it.
something. I think you're good now. I would hope. We didn't kiss or anything. So I'm throwing up all fucking weekend, bro.
It's just the two of us.
I'm throwing up all weekend. I was just bedridden. I'm rolling around, bro. I had pain in my stomach. Like, it was like the worst thing ever. I was
Yeah,
like literally,
you sent us a Snapchat. You look pretty
I was on the toilet, the setup.
broken down.
And that was wraps. But yeah, I don't like getting sick. I hate getting sick. I don't know if I was just overreacting because I don't get sick much.
Yeah.
And apparently all men overreact to sickness. But fuck, that shit was whack. And then now, our friend Vito, he's on it now.
No good.
He's got.
I think there's been more solar eclipses since 2017 than times I've been sick since 2017. I had COVID, but that was it.
I didn't have COVID, but I agree with that. Honestly, this is the first time I've been sick in fucking. I actually lied. I had
There's been more eclipses.
flu this year or something.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Josh was in bed all weekend. I had a decent weekend. I had a 1-year-old birthday party. That was nice.
That's crazy.
My little cousin. It was. Yeah, they pop out. Good for them.
You know, if someone's having a party for a 1-year-old, it's gonna be like big.
Yeah. It was a lot of people. Country club vibe. Yeah, a lot of rich lawyer friends. But it was a good time. But yeah, I was like, your kid don't know what's going on. Like,
never gonna remember
always
that
think
ever.
that every time. Like, but I get it. Like,
It's more so for the
perspective will
parents.
probably change when you have your own kid,
100%,
like,
yeah.
you're gonna provide and do whatever you think they want because they can't tell you at that age. But
Yeah.
it was nice. Yeah, I had a nice weekend. Family spent some good family time. It felt nice to relax, to be honest, because like on the last podcast, I was saying how I was in Boston one weekend, and I was in New Jersey
All
the
around.
before, right back into work, picking up shifts. So honestly, it was nice to kind of just chill out. Saturday was nice and chill. I went and visited my friend. He wanted to plant some seeds, so I dropped him off some of my seeds.
Oh, sick.
Sharon, yeah, it's a nice part of gardening hobby. But yeah, then we just chilled. We went out. We watched the women's NCAA games, the Final Four, which we might as well get into now. Actually, about 2 minutes ago, UConn just won the men's final.
Not surprising.
Which we'll get to after, because honestly, I actually, as the tournaments went on, I found myself being more and more interested in the women's tournament rather than the
100%.
men's, to be honest.
Which is great. I love that.
It was cool. I mean, it's the first time where it's been getting enough publicity, and the first time where I could name you like more than 5 players.
Yeah, literally.
To be honest,
Bunch
and
of
like
stars.
more than 2 or 3 relevant teams. So it was cool. I mean, shout out to Caitlin Clark. Shout out to Camila Cardoso. Shout out to Paige Buchers leading their teams to the Final Four.
The next bigs in the NBA, or not bigs, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, even USC had a good name.
What's her name?
That girl's name's escaping me.
Juju
Is it Juju?
on USC.
Yeah,
I
Juju
think it's
Watkins.
Juju. Yeah.
Is that her name?
I'm pretty sure it's her.
So shout out to them. They did some incredible stuff. They played great. Their teams were great. A lot of 1 seeds made it far.
But nobody made it farther than the Cox.
Nobody made it farther than the Cox. Shout out the Cox.
Go Cox.
Shout out South Carolina.
Bro, I did not know this because obviously I didn't follow women's basketball at all last year. They were 38-0.
38.
They lost all their fucking starters from last year,
All
and
their starters,
that is that's incredible. That's incredible.
They had to recruit a whole new team. Now I'm not sure if any of them came through the transfer portal, because I don't think they had any true freshmen to my knowledge.
Maybe there was one
was a
freshman there,
couple.
but I don't know if she was a true freshman.
But it was cool. I loved their coach. I forget her name. I'm sorry. I can't say I watched a lot of the women's game, but it was very cool the way she reacted to them winning. I mean, she was absolutely speechless. I mean, but they did something that's never been done before. I mean, they went undefeated. They won the whole tournament. It was a spectacle.
Dawn Staley.
That's right. She's one of the GOATs. This is her third NBA.
Oh, she's good.
This is her third NCAA women's championship too.
I didn't know how good she was. She's like a fantastic coach.
First black head coach to win 3.
The GOAT?
Yeah, it's pretty dope. But yeah, I think a lot of people were tuning in obviously because of Caitlin Clark.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What she was doing.
She's got insane firepower.
You got to pull.
I wanted to put this up
and shit, because, I mean, what Caitlin Clark has been doing, not even just on the court, but I love the way she has been talking and like her humility.
Oh, she's super humble
and inspiring a lot of people. I like the way she handled the LSU situation, because she was kind of uplifting the LSU players. That there was obviously that hit piece that we kind of talked about. A lot of people were, I don't know, a lot of people were making LSU out to be villains, which is wrong. I get it. Like, it's a natural side of sports and life.
Oh, she could have given them a big fuck you after last year, but she did the right thing.
Yeah, there was a lot of revenge tours in this tournament.
Yeah.
Obviously, Iowa and LSU played last year, and South Carolina,
Iowa, they knocked
didn't
Iowa out.
win in last year, and now they got the job done. So it was an absolutely thrilling tournament. Hopefully you guys watched, but yeah, pull this up, show everybody this. So the ESPN game, they aired Iowa LSU. I think it had like 14 million viewers. I mean, that was more than like any NBA Finals game. It was more than like some pretty prominent sporting events.
That's wild. That's so
crazy to think about for women. I mean, a women's sport, and at the end of the day, like it should have the same viewership. I mean, at the end of the day, it's basketball. If you're a basketball fan, I can't consider myself too much of a basketball fan. I don't know the ins and outs of fucking basketball, to be honest. Like, I wish
not like
I
a
could
purist.
I wish I could be analytical about it, but like I have too much on my plate when it comes to sports viewership. But it was a wonderful occasion. But yeah, look at this. Most watched women's college basketball game on record since 1992 was the final. This actually eclipsed, like that.
Yeah.
It's actually eclipsed the Final Four game between Iowa and LSU. But for the listeners on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon, 18.7 million viewers combined on ABC and ESPN for the women's final. Unbelievable.
So crazy.
Viewership's up 89% in 2023 and 285% since 2022 for the two most recent women's national championship games. It peaked at 24
million's
views.
crazy.
It's the most watched basketball game, men or women's, college or pro, since 2019.
Yeah, that's wow.
And that was probably the finals. Who was in that finals?
19.
Was that the last?
Oh wow, that's wild.
Was that
Kawhi?
Kawhi?
That might have been Kawhi.
I think it was Kawhi.
And Thunder.
Oh, I loved that finals. But yeah, this excludes football and the Olympics.
Raptors.
But it's the most watched sporting, excluding football and Olympics. It's the most watched sporting event since 2019.
Yeah, you know what?
Unbelievable.
Shout out the woman. Shout out woman.
Absolutely unbelievable.
That's wow.
So good for them.
Hopefully it just continues to grow. I would hate for this to just like drop off the face of the earth, and I don't think it will, because I think we're gonna see a lot more like star power coming into like college and stuff, and that's gonna be sick.
And look, like if you're a basketball fan, like these girls are hooping.
Oh my God, yes.
Like Shaq was saying that, and it's true, because really the one thing that it's missing, because what makes basketball and the culture of basketball is like dunking.
Yeah.
And like asserting your dominance, kind of.
Yeah.
You see some of the crazy like dunks that like Ant Edwards has had this year, and everybody loves when Gobert gets yammed.
It's like the athleticism, like the
7'5".
extra. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, but dude, honestly, it's such a great spectacle. But yeah, look at this. Look at this chart. Downtown, Caitlin Clark. Look at this. Caitlin Clark. This is.
I gotta move us. She's so far over.
Yeah, this is every single college hoops D1 player, male or female. Okay?
9,718.
9,718. The x-axis, right? That's
Yep.
up and down one, is assists. The y-axis is points.
Wait.
Caitlin Clark this season has about 350 assists and over 1,200 points scored. Probably closer to 1,250. Yeah, the next closest
Way up
person,
here.
I'm pretty sure that's Zach Edey down there.
Way down there.
At like 950.
Who was just
points.
in the championship for men's.
I mean,
That is
unbelievable.
wild.
Yeah. I
Wild
think
stuff.
she was, I saw a stat too. I think she's the first player ever, male or female, that led the season in points per game and made the final.
Ever? Wow.
That's what I saw during the broadcast. I found that hard to believe.
That's crazy.
But if that's true, I mean, you think of some of the. I mean, I can really only speak of the men's game, but you think of some of the players that played in college and played in NCAA.
Like unbelievably,
games,
yeah.
like, and went to finals. I mean, the fact that none of them led the league or the division in scoring is unbelievable. But yeah, shout out Caitlin Clark. Shout out women's basketball. It's pretty cool what they're doing. Now, obviously, the draft is coming up too.
Oh yeah, let me pull that shit up.
And it's actually interesting. I think I might actually watch a women's NBA draft.
Oh yeah, just
once.
see everyone
I can't
goes.
say I've ever done that. I still probably couldn't name you more than like 5 teams, just being honest. But I do know she's playing our local team the first night.
Is she?
Allegedly. Caitlin Clark, yeah, if she does get drafted first by Indiana, which is, I mean, that's certainly what the projection is. She's going to play the Connecticut Suns in Connecticut. And we were talking about it.
How much are the tickets?
We were talking about it at work. Like, bro, the tickets are like $500.
Yeah, that's like the first sign that this is going to be like WNBA is about to take the fuck
Like
off.
$250
honestly.
plus. But literally, their next game at home is like 15.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Yeah, we
Well,
were looking because I don't know. I like to play devil's.
We'll see. Well,
I was
hopefully,
like, well, how much is the next?
you'd hope with like the more stars that come into the league, like the more storylines are out there, and then it just starts like capitulating
Because
over
there
time.
are stars and there are hoopers.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
and I think I really started realizing it at the All-Star game or the All-Star weekend for the
yeah.
NBA. And I don't know if you guys watch or how much our viewers watch sports, but to see Ionescu take on Curry,
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, like
What's going on here?
this is fucking Steph Curry, like.
Yeah.
But
She held her own, too.
dude, it's crazy. Now there's rumors of them doing like a 2v2.
Oh, 2v2 would be crazy.
Right? Like Clay and who else?
Was it Clayton?
Was it not Clay and Caitlin Clark?
I think it was
Clay and Clark.
Clayton Clark versus Steph
Curry and Ionescu. So, like, dude,
That'd
it's
be
kind of
crazy.
cool. But there are hoopers in the WNBA. I mean, there's
100%.
names that, like, I've heard floated around, like your Sue Birds, your Diana Taursis, and she was pretty vocal about.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Which is like.
Well, they had they did like an alternative broadcast.
It's like if you watch football, the Manning cast, it's like that type of deal.
Did you watch it?
I watched parts. I've seen bits and pieces.
Personally, I don't like the Manning cast.
I don't like it either. It's I'm not a
Something
fan
about
of
it takes away from the game
about
a
to say
little
it takes
bit.
me out of the game 100%.
So I didn't tune in to the women's NCAA championship version of it, but yeah, Diana was like pretty quick to play down. Like, well, they're doing, but like, hold on, like, they're about to come to like the league.
Yeah.
So like, we'll see how it is, but yeah, I don't know. I think there might be something to be said, but it's cool
we'll
that
see.
it's cool that overall, like, all these young women are being supported. Finally,
I know it's been honestly wild.
I mean,
Like
finally.
even like as early as like a couple months ago, even not. I mean, maybe before the March Madness started, it was like the shit that like we'd see like the memes and shit about like women's basketball. Like it's like
Yeah.
it was a bit drawn out at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like I'm glad they're like getting like we literally went out and watched the fucking game.
We
together.
literally went out to a local bar and watched the game, and I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God. So I went out for the men's Final Four, and I don't think I watched more than 30 seconds
Really?
of UConn, Alabama. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
You can ask our two friends that we went. I texted the group chat after. I was like, guys, I didn't watch a fucking single minute of that game.
That's crazy.
Now, was I engulfed in conversation with my two friends? Yes. But
During this
when
game,
the women's game was on, like, we did not talk. Like, we actually were
Glued
like
to it.
glued to the screen. When we watched Iowa LSU, it was a spectacle.
that was cinema.
I mean, I
Literally.
even went home after and watched the game after by myself at my house. Like, it was great.
It really
great
was.
viewership. I'm really happy for them. We'll see, like, eventually how like the pay stuff works out, because I think that's the next step.
Yeah.
If they can start really selling tickets and getting like real crowds, I mean, it'd be pretty cool. Because
That's
like
the
you think
thing.
about where a lot of these teams are. I mean, if your NBA team's trash, like, you can go watch the women's. Like, it's the same sport.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
all
Literally.
right, the quality might not be there.
Like, you're not going to see
Never
people
mind.
fucking dunking and shit, but like,
But
still
it's
there,
cool.
still
I
means
think-
something.
It's cool. I think we're starting to pave a couple interesting paths with sports in America. It's something
Oh, yeah.
I think about a lot, to be honest. Being a soccer fan, because soccer's not really taken off as much as I always hoped it would in this country. But we have like the best women's team in the world right now. They're like not up to par, but it's cool. Like, it goes to show, like, when you're supportive, like, think about how supportive we are of women's soccer in this country, and how
Oh
like,
my God.
incredible
Yes.
the women's
Yes.
national
Yes.
team
Yes.
is. Like,
yes.
you kind of hope that we can get the same sort of energy and positive viewership towards another sport in this country that women play. I mean, it'd be exceptional, but
100%.
I mean, I digress. It was great. I guess we'll talk a little bit about the men's now. Obviously,
Oh wait, let's. Mike wanted to bring this up.
okay.
The schedule that they have to work with is like low key so fucked.
Yeah, top comment, buckle up.
Yeah, literally, brother. April 7th, national championship game just happened.
Yep.
April 15th, the WNBA draft is already
That
happening,
is actually crazy.
and then
The first
less than a
game,
month later, the regular season starts. Like,
May,
I was-
May 14th is opening tip.
I was thinking about it, like, so you get to the draft, you get with your team, and then you have just a month to practice and mesh with them, and then you play a game. Like, that's
Yeah, it's
kind of
hard.
ridiculous. And I was saying to Mike, I don't know if it's always like this, but if it is, whatever. But I was saying to Mike, like, low key, if this was like the plan to just get like all the hype from the tournament to like catapult right over,
Kind
kind of smart. Yeah. And the issue,
That's actually
like kind
pretty
of genius.
smart.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about the attention span of us.
Plus, like, you think of like TV deals and stuff like that. Like, if, as long as it's on their mind, they're gonna start paying, bro. So, I don't know.
Wow, that's actually interesting, because that's actually like May. Is that not like East and West semifinals in the NBA? My only concern is like if people are going to be concerned with the NBA playoffs.
They maybe not the first couple rounds, to be honest.
Because usually I think it ends in like June, mid-June, late June. So I mean, shit, that might be right around conference finals times. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think
it's
I
a weird.
might be tuning in, to be honest.
I think I would too. To be honest,
we'll have to go out.
Why not? Like if Caitlin Clark or like Angel Reese or whatever, they make the fucking final or whatever. Like people are watching. People are tuning in.
Oh, yeah, dude, that'd be crazy.
And we got to see. There's apparently, like you said, like Taurasi has like beef with all like the youngins coming in.
Well,
like that'll be cool to see.
Yeah,
the
people
GOAT
are already
versus
trying to make the meme of like the rookie versus the GOAT game. It's kind of similar to when Wemby played LeBron.
Literally, yeah.
Which is kind of cool. Like it's an interesting time right now for young. There's a lot of interesting young.
Almost
happened
right in front of our eyes.
And I think that's why there's kind of like the not resentment, but some people were saying that Diana was talking kind of negative because there is kind of this fear of like
they're next up.
You're getting forgotten a little bit.
100%.
Like, you know, as much as as big of a star as she was and what she did for the culture around women's basketball, but. Hey, I mean, I digress. We'll talk a little bit about the men's game. Now, the men's game just ended. I'm going to be honest, I don't have like half the shit to say about the men's game.
Literally, I didn't think I watched more than 2 games.
I think it was always UConn. I mean, they won every game in a landslide. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the closest game they played was against Alabama, but I think they ended up winning that by like 18-2. They just won the final by like 15. I think it was 60-75. So, I don't know. Shout out UConn. You're a URI guy. Does it hurt you seeing Dan Hurley coach UConn?
I was never that upset when he left. Like I get it, but I was never like the biggest fan of college basketball to where that like really pissed me off. Like when fucking Ed Cooley left, like all the PC fans went crazy.
Yeah,
I was just like
that hit hard.
And I was always a big believer in like, if you're going and you're going to a better opportunity, I really can't say much on it. It is what it is. Like same thing with like when Katie left, I was like, dude wants to solidify his career to be a champion. He left. It was to the best spot. He got it done. It is what it is. It sucks at the beginning, but like,
it's crazy though. I mean, legacy wise, you think about how, how do I say this? You think about how like idolized some of these college basketball coaches are.
Oh yeah,
now, Coach K obviously retired.
Yeah.
You had Jay Wright at Villanova, who I believe is retired. I know he's not coaching now, but he hasn't been coaching in a little while. You got the guy at Michigan State, who I forget his name every fucking year, but I can see his face in my head. Calipari's been doing it for a long time at Kentucky. Now, he actually just left and signed a deal with Arkansas for basketball fans, which people were kind of going crazy about. But anyway, a lot of people say Dan Hurley's next up.
Oh, he's
going to be
fantastic as a coach.
He might end up on a coaching Mount Rushmore one day. I mean, is it his third year at UConn?
I think so.
I mean, he's got 2 ships.
He's good.
And he lost his 3 best players too last year. That's the craziest part about college sports, to be honest.
That's
like, you
rough.
Think about the recruitment. Like, for UConn to be a 1 seed, win the tournament, their best 3 players go to the draft, they lose them. You got to start from scratch.
Yeah, but it helps being like a UConn. You know what I mean?
And I think you see like the real coaching talent on that level because, like, anybody can improve a player, but like to have to improve a player and get them to learn your whole system at the same time, like,
and run it back like that,
crazy. I mean,
100%.
I never played shit. I mean, I never played that high of a level of sport ever in my life, but I think you could probably say the same thing. Like teams that we played on, for whether it was football for you or soccer for me, I mean, you played with the same fucking kids like your whole life. Like, your coach had another job. Like at least my coach like friggin' lays asphalt. Like he taught me some shit, but it's like it's crazy to think about like the level that kids get to and coach.
Oh, I have such a respect for coaching in college sports, like working in college sports. Like,
well, you're right. That's
the
right.
turnover is the turnover is unreal, bro. Yeah. Like I know for specifically, I can point on the women's lacrosse team. They were pretty good last year. They hired this coach who was
Brown.
at Brown University. They hired this woman coach, and she was like goated in the sauce in at lacrosse, and they're like unbelievable this year. Like it is like
that's dope.
Like they're ranked like it's something that like last year. So at the Center for Lacrosse and Soccer, right? The soccer and lacrosse teams play there. There's a banner on the back wall, right?
Yeah,
and it says like Ivy champions, men's lacrosse, women's soccer, men's soccer, this, that, whatever, right? And women's lacrosse have literally nothing. And like this is the year that they can literally just post a name on
a banner up. That's
it's
sick,
crazy
dude.
how much like credit these coaches don't get for college coaching. It's like really insane the difference that like a great coach can make.
Yeah, that's so cool, dude. You didn't play college sports, right?
Nope, I wanted to. I saw the schedule.
Weren't you about to run track, right?
I'm telling you, they
that
gave me
being
the
a
schedule, and I went, no thanks.
Yeah.
I could not have done that. Shout out to all college athletes out there. Don't know how you do it. Respect it.
Yeah, I gave up soccer pretty quick. I was like, bro, I'm not playing fucking D3. I think I could have competed, but like I was also so small, and like,
yeah, I mean,
probably didn't have enough confidence to play anyway.
I didn't want it bad enough.
To be honest. And I was all like, I'm going to get my career together. And I'm like, just as fucking dumb. And we do a podcast on Sunday nights at midnight.
Hey, you know what? You never know what this will turn out to.
It's all part of the process. Anyway. Other stuff going on in pop culture. It's going to be 3 episodes in a row, but we got to talk about this beef. There's another chapter of the rap beef opened up this weekend.
Huge development.
Big development, yeah. J. Cole dropped what was a surprise mixtape to some, but I'm a decent-sized rap fan. I follow J. Cole, and, you know, he's one of my favorite artists for sure. So he dropped Might Delete This Later, which I think he actually is going to delete later. I said that to my brother.
You actually think he's going to take it off?
I'd be surprised if it stays on streaming platforms.
He definitely took that one song
and
off.
If not, is it already gone?
Mm-hmm.
It is already gone.
Yep. He cut that bitch right off. Let me
Okay,
double check. Yeah.
It's just a little funny, though, because before we play this video, the only thing I want to say, the thing is a little funny, right, is like a couple weeks ago, he's been teasing this mixtape for a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah. There's been snippets coming out.
And isn't it a little, it's a little weird. It's a little weird and a little funny that, was the Might Delete Later like a prelude?
Low key.
Did he know that he was gonna? Did he know Kendrick was gonna diss him? Did he get some inside information that Kendrick was on Future's album?
He might have.
Was gonna diss him. And was J. Cole like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna name this Might Delete This Later.
Yeah.
And on the album, I'm gonna have a song
that I literally might delete later. What I was thinking
I
is
wanted to say that to you before the podcast, but I wanted your organic reaction to it.
Well, what I was thinking as soon as you said that, right?
Rap fans. We were almost.
Yeah.
We were almost a part of the rap culture.
We were there. Gave us another year. We would have got it.
But yeah, what do you think about that?
I low key was thinking
because they move like that. They have informants.
Oh, 100%.
They have informants.
There was no way that
camps.
nobody ever in the history of rap right now knew that Kendrick was going to do that.
They would I think Cole was definitely tipped off.
Oh, he must have known. Because
he knew it was coming. Drake had to have known.
That was a very it was too prompt. But my thing with that, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe he knew Kendrick, or he heard the Kendrick shit, right?
Yeah.
And he wasn't maybe planning on dropping that at that point, but was like, "Fuck it, I can drop this with the diss on it. It's gonna get the plays, it's gonna get the numbers anyway, because people are gonna see that the diss is on it, and then I could just walk it back and be like, listen, Kendrick, I don't want any beef. I was just putting this out there." I don't vibe with this, blah blah blah, whatever. But he still gets the streams and the shit for that opening boom week. You know what I mean?
So yeah, so pull this up. So for people who aren't tuned into the hip hop scene and what was going on now, J. Cole's label Dreamville did their.
It's like a Coachella type deal.
Yeah, where all the Dreamville artists that he signed and a lot of people making their way go out and perform. And J. Cole obviously had a set. Now the rumor I saw was that
we go big.
The rumor I saw was that Drake was gonna make a surprise appearance.
Wow, really?
And live diss Kendrick, like not drop it on platforms, like not do it for streams, just live.
Just play the song.
That's what people were like hypothesizing. But
they're gonna link up.
To my knowledge, Drake did not make an appearance.
No, he did not.
Instead, J. Cole had this to say. This video, which you could play.
You might have to wait.
No, he's fine.
Just give him a second to sit down at least. Here comes Mike Croft.
Mike has entered the scene. For those listening, don't say anything. Don't say anything stupid. Just get settled down.
Just sit down. We're gonna play this J. Cole video quick.
Don't ruin it.
You came into the best. You look fucking disheveled.
For the audio listeners, this is what put it on screen too, if you can. This is what
Oh shit!
This is what J. Cole came out and said at the Dreamville concert.
Moving incorrectly, and I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way, and if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like
He's talking about Kendrick.
Like it's love, and I pray that y'all are like forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Past 2 days felt terrible. Like it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years. So
That's
all of that to
twice.
say, man, I want to
trying to dab you. I was
perform the
trying to
song
nipple touch you.
that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path. and
Yeah,
getting
so
into-
basically, Cole before that, which is the part I was hoping in this video, because actually really cool, and it was the part that I hope that I wish was in there. But Cole had basically said,
The shout out.
that he loves Kendrick.
Oh yeah, they're like brothers.
Yeah. You know, and he had basically like asked his whole audience, like, yo, what do you guys think of Kendrick? Like, he was like, make some noise if you think Kendrick is one of the best hip hop artists of this generation, and like if he's one of your favorite artists and all this stuff. So I thought it was actually like a really nice touch for him to come out and say that.
Where's the butt? Because there should be a button there. I think you don't. I just like you could tell on the thing he didn't want to diss him, so just don't take the shot. Don't take the shot then. There's no point.
Who don't take the shot? Like, don't fire back.
There's no, like, because you can tell on the diss, he even said it in the thing. He's like, that's my brother. This is a warning shot. Like, just don't even say anything if you're going to pull it back completely.
I kind of like how he fired back, though.
Yeah, but I don't like how he pulled it
It's
back.
kinda look like-
I liked it too, but don't pull it back now. Just don't even say anything at all.
I like that he did that.
You liked it? That he pulled back?
Because it was kind of like he let him feel him. He let him know he's there.
Yeah, but then he said, I'm not here. I'm not here.
But it was kind of like, I don't want this, but like, if you want it, like, I'll give it to you.
But he's not going to give it to him, which is why I'm like, don't say
Well,
that.
he could have.
But he's choosing not to.
Well,
And
look-
no, the worst part of it, I think, was when he said,
I like that he took the
Kendrick,
high
I'll
road.
take it on the chin. Whatever you say, just say it. I'm like,
Well,
brother. Oh,
that's actually the part that I didn't like.
I didn't like that at all.
The reason why I didn't like it is he tried to make it seem like Kendrick's lost his head a little bit.
Yeah,
And Kendrick hasn't lost his head.
because he was making it seem like, I'm on this higher wave type shit. But Kendrick is he's just competitive.
Kendrick is super intentional
Oh, 100%.
in everything that he creates and everything that he says. Kendrick is not out of his mind for a second when he starts talking, saying that he's the best rapper alive, or
Oh, not at all.
nobody's better
He has merit to that.
than him. So I don't know, but I thought it was very cool to see that. Like when I saw that video for the first time, I was like, oh wow, like this is actually really nice. Like that he came out and, I mean, he literally had his whole crowd going crazy, like for Kendrick, like
I'm not gonna lie, I said in the
literally
group chat.
praising him, saying that he's one of the greatest to ever do it.
I don't think either of them
To
sent.
see his fans agree was cool. Like if his fans would have booed, I think
Oh,
J.
that would've been crazy.
Cole would have
He would have been mad.
he
Yeah.
would have corrected them.
Oh, 100%.
You know, so that was nice.
I said in the group chat, I think that neither of them really even wanted to diss each other. It was mainly a Kendrick and Drake situation.
Yeah, they don't need.
They need to be on a
shit
song
to
together.
spotlight.
That's what they need to be. They need to be on his album together.
And I'm sorry, do you think J. Cole's comeback was good?
I thought they were both weak.
Both weak.
Jake.
I'm gonna be honest. I
J.
thought they were
Cole's
both weak.
comeback
I'll
to
be
Kendrick was
honest.
weak, and Kendrick's original diss to J. Cole was like, I'm the big three.
Cole's was better.
That was it.
Oh,
Cole's was better.
Cole's was better because it was
Cole
more
won.
directed towards Kendrick, though.
Cole won for sure.
I don't think Cole
in
won
my
at all.
opinion.
Yeah, I don't think
how?
Cole won.
Which album was mid by Kendrick? T-Pad
Yeah,
was mid
that
to you?
that was crazy.
Well, that's
Is it
what
a
I was
sleeper
saying.
album?
That's what I was saying to Josh.
He said the second
That was
one,
the
right?
one thing where like I didn't agree with, but that's just what you say. Like you're gonna
He said
say
the first
you're
one.
gonna
He said
say
the last one was good, and he goes T-Pad's mid.
you're gonna say a dude's body of work is ass if you're dissing him.
Yeah, but
regardless. whether it's
it's-
the best
it's-
album of all time or
he
the
just
worst.
said that album was mid, and he said the other two were good, didn't he?
He said
He was like, you might be in your prime, but I'm right
he
behind.
said Dan was good.
Well, that's what I was
T-Pad
saying
was
to Josh.
pissy.
Is I was wondering if
He might
if
not-
that was a new verse, because he said like your first shit
was tragic.
was whack or something. He was like, your second's a classic, and I bumped it. But then he was like, your
third shit was
he's like, your third shit was whack, but they gassed it. And I think when he said,
put
third,
niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. Yeah.
yeah, and he was talking about To Pimp a Butterfly
Yeah.
Yeah.
on that.
I'm saying.
Josh thought at first that he was talking about,
Good kid.
yeah, and I was like, no, that's not what he's talking about.
Which would have made it 10 times worse for me. I was like, oh,
No,
brother.
I mean, no, but yeah, no, like, don't get it twisted. Like
But like I
Like
get.
J. Cole, my opinion, J. Cole came out on top.
How does that make sense?
I don't think so. I
You
think
so. You think T-Pab's actually a mid album, and you
You're
sleep on it.
focusing on one line.
That's the whole. He said the other two were good. Did he not?
he's.
Yeah, but it was everything else. Like
Hey, your albums are good, and your best.
I
one's
get it,
kinda
but,
mid.
like,
I thought
What
he
the
was
fuck?
kind of
He was just edging in
Yeah,
there.
but
he
that
didn't
was
do anything.
like that was like the surface level tweets were saying that. I
That's
saw
the
that
verse,
too.
That's what the
That
verse
was
says.
I get. Listen, I'm all for coming at people's albums and shit like that, whatever. But like coming at Kendrick for saying like something's boring when like his whole career, everybody was like, this dude makes boring fucking music, like womp womp, like, you know what I mean? Like you're the poster child for the dude that makes like quote unquote boring music, and then mind you, coming at Mr. Morale, which like wasn't a great commercial album, whatever, but like brother, that was one of the most introspective, like experimental albums of this guy's career. That he put more thought and effort in that than like probably any of J. Cole's projects.
Look,
So
I like Kendrick's projects more. It's I don't know. J. Cole's a better rapper than Kendrick.
how so? What do you mean?
I just think he's a better rapper
Like lyrically?
in terms of like.
I think
If you
lyrically
think
Kendrick
of-
walks him up.
If you think of like freestyling and just like putting together like hard rap songs, like J. Cole is better at that. I like to think Kendrick's better at like at like creating a project in like
Well, yes, that is
I don't know,
storytelling
it's so
is
hard. Like I don't even want to say that because like
they're
I
definitely
really do like both of them and listen to them both like equally. So
Yeah.
it's hard. Like
I know exactly what you
it'd
mean.
be easier if I was comparing one of them against like Drake.
But they're
well,
both better. But
They're
I don't
both
know.
of the same cloth.
It's like the
One
same-
is a very finer cloth.
yeah, I think Kendrick
Which you think is Kendrick?
yeah, he's
That's
different
fair.
gravy,
No, I
bro.
see
He
The only
actually-
see why you
only thing
say
I
that.
think J. Cole is better at is having more hair and being taller.
riding bikes too.
He said he couldn't.
Riding bikes?
He said
Yeah,
he
I
Well,
said-
Kendrick rode a bike that one time in that.
What does
said
that
he
mean
couldn't-
from? I
Never
saw-
seen that? He's always riding the bike in his
I
videos,
saw
bro.
a green. Oh, is that what it is? I
You
saw
never
like a
seen
Green
that?
Goblin thing, and it was like he was in the
The bike talking to him?
looking at his bike. I was like, what does that mean? I don't know. What
He
that
said
means.
Kendrick couldn't box him because his arms.
Because his arms
couldn't
are
reach.
short.
Yeah, like that makes sense.
That was a good. No, he honestly had good
But,
bars.
like,
I'm not gonna lie. I mess
don't-
with his mixtape a lot. And
It's
like all
honestly it's great.
it's like all I've
haven't
listened to
listened
the
to it.
past
It's
3 or 4
Mike.
days.
It's actually like really fucking good.
Yeah, it's
That's my favorite of the projects he's dropped in the past like 2 or 3, easily.
I mean, there were songs I saved like right away.
Oh, I saved. I think I
Yeah, I
didn't
really
save
don't
2
do
of them,
that.
and then he deleted one of them.
I have to listen to it now.
This was really good. I was
Well,
like
you can't hear the
surprised.
diss track because it's gone.
Yeah, he took it off all streaming.
But
Yeah,
Anyways,
It was all right.
wasn't it literally called Might Delete Later?
yeah. No, the album was called.
Well,
Might
that's
Delete
what I
Later.
was saying before.
It was like
you
7-minute
got here.
drill. That's
It's like
what
I
the album
wonder
was
if he
called.
knew about it. I wonder if he was tipped off. But anyway, yeah, that's the latest in the rap beef development.
And you know, I defend J. Cole. My friends in Maine hate him.
Really?
No,
He's good.
Which
no
is
one likes
weird.
him.
I think you're a weirdo.
Every time they go
if you
folding
hate-
clothes, he's folding clothes.
That's
I
a good
I like
song.
Folding
No,
Clothes.
that's a great
I'm like,
song.
I like Folding
That's a
Clothes.
great
Folding
fucking
Clothes is a
song.
Good fucking song.
But it's super disrespectful to all of his other work. Like,
No, they don't like
Oh,
any
it
of his
is.
work.
At all?
No.
Forest Hills Drive is actually.
I don't think you.
I think
I don't
Force
think
Drive
you
is
like.
great.
I don't think you're a rap or hip hop fan. Then and that's fine. Like you don't have to like.
You just
it,
like
but
the
you can't not like.
catchier
You
stuff,
can't not
mainstream stuff.
at
That's
least
fine.
respect his music. I don't know.
He has like some great albums. I don't think any of them compared to any of Kendrick's. Sorry, but he has great fucking albums.
Yeah, he's great. Anyway,
Born Sinner, 2014.
closing
4 Years Only.
statements on the rap beef
Did you bring the memes up? Did you show memes
of what?
Of the J. Cole stuff?
Not really. Did you have some?
Yeah, you didn't look at my
Oh,
likes?
I looked at the likes. I didn't.
Yeah, and then
Straight
when you
up see them.
started seeing your For You page,
That was no. The first thing I hope it pulls up again. That was so funny.
I don't.
No, it's not gonna. But my goat.
There were some awesome Eclipse memes, dude. We'll get to it. Yeah, show a
A
couple.
lot of these might be Eclipse ones too.
Oh, I only scrolled like so far because I
keep scrolling.
wasn't even
Right
thinking
before
about
this
the.
is where I get to all the J. Cole stuff. It was early this morning, right? when it happened, when he walked.
Like early last night, or like 12 or something.
As you see, I'm on Twitter very often.
Yeah, you liked a lot of shit, Mike.
I like a lot of shit because I like to save it for later.
Oh, that was the
me sweat,
That was the
make me
tweet.
water.
That was fun.
That was the tweet of the day today, dude.
For anyone that
very
did it,
close,
Tyler
very
popped
close,
up on the screen.
Anyways, one of the lines was like it was. You like that one?
I love this video.
Well, my kids
Wait,
asked me
I forget
about
what
J.
they say in
Cole.
this, though. I think it's vulgar.
It's vulgar.
Is it bad?
No.
Oh,
Soft. Overrated. Pretty boy.
Oh.
A bitch.
Oh, I thought it was worse than that. Yeah.
that's funny.
Nah,
Let
y'all.
me switch this over.
But yeah, it was cool. I thought it was cool the way that Cole handled it. He handled it like a gentleman.
Oh, I thought it was so stupid when I saw people being like, "Oh, J. Cole won that," and like the comments like, "What are you talking about?"
I like-
And then the day
he-
after all these memes are fucking. So
He handled it like a gentleman, but in terms of like
What is it? It says J. Cole fans after witnessing their GOAT apologize to Kendrick Lamar for dissing him during a rap beef.
I love this video.
But like in a sense,
But it was
yeah.
wild. I mean, you ever hear a rapper be honest like that? Like, he literally was.
Oh, this was crazy too.
He literally was like, that was the worst 2 nights of sleep I had in 10 years. Like, it really fucked up his spirit to have. to come
Somebody
out and
said,
do that.
I saw when somebody was like, Kendrick was in his dreams going, ah, over a jazz beat. Somebody said, all hope is not lost with J. Cole yet, but the worst thing he could do is shout out Kendrick while he's performing at Dreamville Fest tomorrow, and that was 2 days before, or day before.
That's funny.
No. Someone said he had the That's So Raven fucking look. I'm dead.
But yeah, that was the rap beef. And some memes.
Oh, yeah, J. Cole talking to Spikesville.
Should we pivot? Let's pivot now that Michael has joined the podcast.
I can't play that song, but that's so funny.
I think it's him just screaming. I mean, I don't get
No, it'll still
technically-
catch it up.
Is that
'cause-
lyrics? Him screaming. into the
Ah,
void?
cooking up music, it's there.
Let's pivot. Now, for the audio listeners, you might have heard Mike chime in a couple times. Mike has now arrived.
I've arrived.
Mike is.
Destiny has
Arrivato.
arrived. All the same.
Yeah, Mike's here. Why don't you want to just get right into it? Tell the people what you were doing,
make
where
special?
where you
No,
were,
we
where
can
you
talk
were
about it,
driving back from. Mike has just
Yeah.
completed his trek,
I did the thing wrong.
his fucking 12-hour
What
drive.
was that supposed to be?
It was supposed to be like incoming news.
Oh, no.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
no, that
It's a
makes
little
sense. Oh, you did the fucking Among Us. Fucking.
And I had the end.
That's what I was picturing
Uh,
too. I was like, we're not playing that. But yeah, Mike's here. Tell
Yeah.
everybody what you were doing.
I went to Maine this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I left Friday night and I took off Monday
Yeah.
to go see the Eclipse.
That's right.
I had two pretty good 2 fun days in Portland. I'll expand on that. But today, so I just walked in at like 12
Yeah.
at midnight. It is now midnight.
It's past that.
It's past that now. It's
It's 12:12.
Yeah,
Make a
12:12.
wish.
What time were you going to get here?
so
Yeah. Well.
we left this morning at 10, right?
Yeah.
To go to
You were
St.
already in Maine though.
already in Maine.
Yeah,
I'm starting
tell
in
them that.
basically Portland.
Yep.
So we start from there. We're going a little bit above the north, a little bit north of the White Mountains, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Lancaster, I think, Lancaster, New Hampshire.
Mhm.
Oh, I played.
that was like
I played a soccer tournament there. That's crazy.
Yeah?
And in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Oh
New Hampshire.
That was the spot to see the
Is that
thing.
close
correct?
to each other?
no, it's way different, way
I feel like I've been to
It's like
Lancaster.
2 hours apart. It's like
I probably haven't been there. Never mind.
Manchester's. There's nothing in Lancaster.
Come on,
Okay.
City. Come on,
I'm gonna
City.
say like I don't know how you played soccer because I don't think there's a soccer field.
I did play on a mountain though.
Right?
Yeah, the field was like
Johnny Stone.
noticeably sloped.
Johnny
It was kind of stupid. Keep going. He's choking. Are you choking? Are you choking?
Oh, Andrew's gonna say
Ask
more.
the child if he or she is choking.
You've now been
Um,
promoted.
So we drive there,
Hmm.
and we run into like a little bit of traffic on the way up.
Just a little bit.
Can you actually pull a map up of New Hampshire so I can show you exactly what the,
Show the
what the
the
fuck
picture of
went
those roads that he sent. You sent us a tweet. I'm gonna find it. Hold
Oh, I
on.
did send that. Wait, a picture of what do you mean? Just the state?
Well, pull up the Google Maps New Hampshire. We'll zoom in on it.
Zoom and enhance.
And go up where it says Gorham.
Where's that at?
Right there.
Can this move?
No, you just click off it, though.
Oh.
So see where it says Gorham and, like, Mount Washington? Yeah, you give it to me.
Just watch out. You might unplug it.
You think so?
You should probably just
pull it in
if you're closer. All right. Oh, you gotta
All right, so...
switch to it.
That's actually fine.
Go to YouTube now to see Mike's peril live on a map.
Come to YouTube so I can plot out exactly how I was derailed for about 12 hours in a car. So anyways, we're starting... Let me make sure you can see everything. We're starting from, like, here. Right?
Scarborough.
Well, let me zoom in a little more. So.
Zoom enhance, zoom enhance.
We're starting from here.
I've been to Old Orchard Beach.
Seiko.
Saco, but yeah. We're starting from, like, here.
Yeah.
So anyways, I don't know where the fuck we drove off to. We drove off in this direction.
Mm-hmm. Is it after you left or getting there?
This is leaving. This is
Okay.
leaving. I think we... I don't know. We drove off somewhere this way. I think we went this way.
We went west.
Yeah.
We went through Limerick. I remember that. And I think we went this way, and then, like... What the fuck are we? Sorry. Yeah. So I think we got on, like, here or whatever. And we went...
On Albany Lane
Conway.
into
Actually,
Conway.
I lied.
Jesus Christ.
Here, right? Where was Limerick? Limerick's here.
Yeah,
We
say
went
the names
here.
as you're going for
We
the
went
audio
to
listeners.
Limerick, Maine.
Mhm.
Took Route 5 up to Cornish. Then we hopped over here to like 160 or 113, and then went to Freiburg,
Mhm.
right?
The Fry.
Freiburg, one of the nicest bathrooms you will ever find.
Nice
Like
as
the
how.
gas station.
Did you take a shit?
No, I didn't take a shit.
Oh.
The gas station though has one of the most like high tech futuristic bathrooms.
Like it was new?
for being in the middle of
You
fucking.
take a picture?
Really?
No, I didn't stop this time.
Oh,
I stopped, like, 2 years ago,
oh,
and
oh.
it was like, it's like the most high tech bathroom you ever see in your life.
Really?
Okay.
It's the weirdest thing for in the middle of no. It's in the middle of nowhere. Nothing's.
That's why it's nice. No one touches it.
It doesn't make any sense. No, it's not. It's like a super. It's like futuristic.
You
bathroom.
charge your Tesla in it?
No. Anyway, so we go out here to Conway, which is kind of like the town before like the White Mountains
Yeah,
area.
people be going there a lot.
Yeah, people
Conway,
really
yeah.
go in there. It's kind of like where you go. Like you drive on
You go there if you're gonna ski.
like these two roads. This is the Kangas Mangus Highway, I think.
That's hilarious.
And then this is, I don't know, something else. But this is like
Rio
the main
2.
road that goes like basically like Mount Washington's here. You drive through this, and it's kind of
actually
like
crazy.
a valley
Oh,
between.
right. That's
Right,
cool.
I
What the
can see
fuck?
that.
This actually might be Kangas Mangus. I don't know. But anyways, so we went here, and like most people
Redstone.
would go up through here,
Yeah.
right? So we're
In
like,
between.
okay, so we'll go up to Gorham
And around.
then head over
To
right?
this to get out of the traffic.
To
or
land
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We wanted to go here. So honestly, I think it was technically quicker. We had like a little traffic here because it was like
In Gotham.
in Gotham, yeah, in Gorham. So this is the original way we went. We had like a little traffic where the intersection is because
Yeah.
we had to turn left. It was pretty much a smooth sailing from there on out. And then on the way back, we stopped like somewhere like on this road area. Then on the way back, instead of going like back down this way,
Oh God.
we were like my friend's
Would you
dad.
just keep going? You just went. You kept going west. Did you go west?
My friend's dad was like, "Oh," and mind you, so there's no service out there.
Oh, at all.
Like it is the most
Really?
sparsely serviced area in America. Probably not,
Right.
but
Well, yeah,
in our general
yeah,
region,
yeah.
no service at all. No service at all. So you're going off. You're going off the sign. So we're out there, and he's like, well, let's head towards St. John Barry, which is here, which is probably that's way like 20 miles.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's get on 93. And so I have like service for like a millisecond.
Yeah.
I look at it, I go, this
no.
is the worst idea I ever made. I go, he wants us to go all the way out here, get on 93, and then come
Just to go
all
back.
the way down here.
Oh
I
my
go,
God.
that's psychotic. So mind you, so then we're up
Roads
here.
are crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Dead
oh,
ass.
like we can just go back the way we came. And he's like, oh, like let's just go to 93, and I'm like, we back the way we came. There's gonna be no traffic. I could like, I showed it to him. He goes, oh, 93's this way. And I was like, whoa, 93's that way. Okay. So anyways, we could have just went down this way. So wait, we get on 135.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool actually. We're on like all these like country roads.
Oh, that's cool.
And it follows this river that basically is like the line between Vermont and
New Hampshire. Wow,
Yeah.
I see
That's
that.
cool.
So like the whole time you just like see the other side of Vermont. And we basically get on 93. We get probably down here-ish. Down here-ish.
Bethlehem.
We get here. And basically, yeah, we get to Franconia or whatever. The Sugar Hill Gang was there.
Oh,
And
Oh,
we get
nice.
to Franconia, and there's so much traffic, like here.
really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, it says like 116. If we take 116 to 112 and get to Lincoln, it'll save us like 20 minutes.
Oh, so you might as
Right.
well. Yeah.
You didn't do that.
No, we did do that.
Okay.
Thankfully. We got like a little
Finally
we
listened
got
to
like
me.
a little traffic in like this area.
Yeah.
Obviously we're merging again.
Decent stick.
It was probably like a 20-minute holdup, but it was still, I guess, 20 minutes faster than this.
Yeah.
So then we drive this way, drive that way. So we're here in Lincoln. We stop to get dinner, which I was already like, love of God, we're so cooked. Because originally I was like, oh, we'll get home at 8:30.
No way that
Like,
was
I'll see
happening
you guys at
anyway.
8:30. I'm like, this is fine.
I
So we
knew
get
that was
there.
never
We
gonna
get there at like 6:20. I'm like,
Oh, it's-
we're gonna be here till 7:30. I go,
yeah.
this shit's all cooked. And then we get out there like 7. I'm like, oh. I'm like, peace in our time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it only took like, we were in and out of the restaurant. There surprisingly no wait. So then once we got out there, we're like, oh, like there'll be no traffic. There was no traffic, but then we have to cover like this entire area.
Yeah.
And we're going like 50. I mean, this guy's whipping it. But it's
50's
like
a lot.
but it's like turns like this.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is-
Wow, wait,
That's
holy
so
shit.
unnecessary.
It's just because it's like
There's-
it's going back. It's like all mountains.
There's
right?
land.
Oh, so you have to
mass.
Like
figure
this
it
whole
out.
thing
Yeah,
is mountains. This whole thing is mountains.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
And
fall off the
so-
side, die type mountains, or type
No,
trails.
just like big hills.
Oh.
Big hills.
What was the speed limit on these roads? Probably like 40.
Undescribable. As fast as you want to go, I guess.
Really? Oh shit.
Oh.
You'll die if you go.
There's
too
one at the
fast.
beginning of the road, one at the end, so you
I
don't
mean-
know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
It's a
we
gray
get
line.
to.
Sugar Hill.
I'll just say we get like over here ish, and for some on God, I'm taking pictures of the mountains because obviously like they
Yeah.
look good. And he's like, he like pulls off for a second to one of the vistas, and I'm like, no, we don't have to do this. I'm like, we don't have to do this. We don't have to get out of the car. And there's like at this point, I have like photos, and I'll send them to somewhere, and I'll send them on the Twitter, and we can look at them. There's like a foot of snow, like embankments
Oh,
on
really?
the side of the road. Like they got like
It just no recent.
Well, that's what I wanted to
Oh,
ask.
I know that.
Thursday when we had
Because
like the
they-
wind and rain.
They've been
Oh
getting,
shit!
They
Oh,
got
they got
snowed
snowed
to
as
shit.
fuck.
they've been getting
Oh fuck.
pummeled. Yeah.
yeah. My
They
the
didn't
guy-
have power in Maine. Like 250,000
hear
people.
that. I did hear that.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
my
dude.
buddy who I usually stay at when I went up there
Oh,
Friday
right.
night.
Oh,
I
yeah, you
went to
said
his
that.
house
Yeah,
at
yeah.
11 p.m. No one was there. The entire street's pitch black.
Yeah,
I go,
yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
And
The
just,
eclipse
like,
happened
a hum
early.
of noise. I go, oh my god. it's
Well,
crazy.
the problem is there's so many down trees too on lines.
Oh, there was so
Oh
many.
my god.
Like it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
For them to clear
That's
everything.
whack.
Yeah, it's not good.
I think he didn't have. The person I went here with didn't have power for like 30 hours, and then
30
Mike didn't
hours.
have it power for like till Saturday. I think. Yeah.
Oh
Saturday.
Jesus Christ.
Couple days.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. But anyways, we get over here. He pulls in a Vista stop. I'm like, no, like we don't have to take photos. We literally can't see anything.
Yeah.
The Vista is plowed, which is nice.
But it's
But
is an
it's-
embankment on
Yeah.
the side of the hill, which is like 2-3 feet of snow.
Yeah, that's
like, okay.
awesome.
That doesn't make any sense. So we're going to like three-point turn out of there, and there's like 2 of the people there. I guess just taking photos or whatever.
Of whatever.
And one of them's like in a new like Jeep Cherokee or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically tries
Gets
to go over the
stuck.
snow.
Oh, no.
Gets stuck. And Zach's dad like,
We
oh,
gotta
should
help him.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, there's a truck right there. And the truck guy gets.
Oh, thank
perfect,
God,
perfect.
yeah.
He goes.
Let's double
And
check.
he's out of the car. I go, oh, come on, like, get back in the car, God damn it. So basically, we had to help that guy out. We helped him out.
Full screen. I want to see if there's a clip in this.
Oh,
Yeah, full screen. Scene. Yeah.
so basically, we had to help that guy out.
That's
So we get that guy in a situation. We get back on the fucking highway, and we're gone the stopway for another 30 minutes. Because
Yeah.
we're going 50, but it's like
Windy.
weaving and
Yeah.
it's weaving and winding the whole way. It's not like this is just
Oh
like
my
going back
god.
and forth.
That's the longest shit ever.
It's crazy. It's very scenic though. It's
Yeah?
it's a very
Probably looks.
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
very beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
And you were probably hitting this right at like sun.
No, it was pitch black.
At that point,
It's pitch black at this point. It's now 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock at this point. And I go to myself,
This is around the time.
Yeah,
that
you should have been here.
I have no service. I go, okay, maybe maybe we got past Conway.
oh, you have no idea where you're at all.
No, at this point, I have no idea where I'm at. So I'm like, hopefully we got past Conway. I keep seeing White Mountain signs. I go, maybe we just passed it. Maybe we
They're
just
lying.
passed
They're
it.
lying to me. They're lying.
Man, we get out of there at like 8. We're here at 8. I go, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Because I still know we have like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go
yeah,
home.
yeah.
And I'm like, God, please. And it's like, I mean, we're going fast, but it's like just country roads. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you could, they go 50, but you're slowing down every other fucking turn.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we finally got back there, I think at 9. I took a piss, filled my water. They gave me some food, and I ran. And I got back here at 11:50-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike today in the group chat. We were like, well, what time? should we
All
start?
time Mike moment.
Now,
Listen.
me,
There you go.
I'm the wise one in the group, to be honest. I was like, Mike, there's no way that you're home.
You're
by 8
pessimistic.
o'clock. Mike thought he was going to be home by 8, ready
I would have been.
ready for us to record at 8:30. Okay. Now I'm not going to lie, I was pretty pissed off at you guys.
You guys.
Yeah, I was pretty mad. But I wasn't too mad because I was expecting this to be a late night, so it's okay. So I took it upon myself. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym because I was like, absolutely no. I was like, I could probably go to the gym for like 2.5 hours and you still won't be home. I would have been right. I went for like an hour and a half. And then I picked up Josh and we came here. But yeah. I mean, I was done at the gym at like 9:45 and Mike's like,
listen,
I'm 2 hours away.
That's not my fault.
I was like, all right.
I was not.
No, it's not your fault. But
okay.
it was nice to see you be wrong.
Oh,
It's not usual.
you were
know that.
you were never
nice to see
you
you
were
listen.
never gonna be right about that.
I'm gonna
nice
get
to-
gut, but
and
I'm
now-
gonna get mine more than I'm gonna get gut.
But I'll tell you what, when you get got, you
get got.
You got got. Like, because
Mike, there was no.
Nothing
I
You were
as
on-
soon as you said where you were at, I looked at on my maps and I go,
I'm
"There's."
not gonna tell you
Yeah.
where I'm at.
I know that.
I'm not gonna tell you
I'm
where
like, can
I'm
I
at.
get a real update? You're like, do you want one?
I was like,
Yes.
you can't be mad if I tell you where I'm at, and you're like, oh
You
my
said
God,
you
it's
said
so far
you said
away.
you're not gonna like this.
I was like,
No,
Say where you're at. I go,
was like-
okay.
I was like, Lincoln, New Hampshire. I was like, this is so far away.
yeah, you were running on James
So
time.
pessimistic.
Oh my god.
You're running on James
Yeah,
time.
pessimistic for the right reasons.
No.
He's still
You
sleeping.
got here though.
He just woke up.
He just woke up. He said,
I was gonna
No
text
way.
if the sleep
He goes,
agent was
"Damn."
alive.
just woke up.
That's
well,
crazy.
I was
bro.
like, no, I ain't gonna wake him up. Yeah,
Wild.
it's all right. But Mike's here. We're glad you care. So, how was the eclipse?
Oh yeah.
The Eclipse was crazy.
It was fucking.
You saw the real deal. We only saw the
Yeah,
partial.
I saw the real fucking deal. Shit was crazy. Hold up. Let me
Yeah.
I'll send pictures through.
yeah.
Send it
So
to
Mike,
the
Mike
Diversity.
obviously traveled to
To the
see,
what? The pod. The,
Totality.
yeah, pod
Twitter?
Twitter.
which was sick. We got
Send it
what
Twitter.
like probably
Pod
got up
Twitter.
to like 80,
Send it to us.
85 plus 90% over here in Rhode Island. I mean,
Yeah.
it was cool, dude. It was pretty sick.
Now, mind you, this picture is with the naked eye, but it's like at 30 times.
What do you mean? This pictures with the naked eye?
Like I took my glasses off. And
Oh, okay.
you
Oh,
could
because it was
see
fully,
this.
but basically covered.
It
Oh,
was,
wow.
It was actually insane.
Well, yeah, because
Like
once
it's actually insane.
once
that
it's in totality, you can take your glasses.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
Like that's the diamond ring too.
It was actually.
I mean, that's
have-
exactly what you could see with your eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
It was like, and it was weird.
That's
too.
crazy.
I have a video, but it's like abnormally.
How crazy
long.
was it? There's like the flash of darkness, right?
It wasn't
like-
like it wasn't a flash. It was so.
No?
long. Hold on, let me see.
When you Ange said it's getting darker, you go, that's a myth.
Yeah, you told me.
That was a lie.
You told me
It
I
was-
was lying. It was
No,
not
no,
a
it actually
lie,
got.
bro.
It was like weird. It,
got
was like a
darker
tint.
here,
I know,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
It was like pink out.
It didn't get. Yeah.
You had
yeah.
really shitty sunglasses on. That's what
felt,
it looked like.
It felt like that for like on camera, like you can't see it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was-
That's
it was-
like-
it was
it's
basically like that. It was like that.
It looked just
Yeah,
like that.
they were-
here.
If I go,
There was a hue to it.
Yeah.
it's so weird.
That was the
Like, 'cause
weirdest thing
as
ever.
soon as I walked outside, I was like, wait a second. I was like,
Can I-
Yeah, like
it
you
was
could
like
tell.
actually happening.
And the wind started picking. It was like getting colder, bro.
Hold up. I sent
Yeah.
the video.
We put in.
Just skip like way to the end, like the last like 30 seconds. Like it was. And I think I have this on the thing too. I'll send it to that. Right. It's preparing it.
Oh.
It's like a 4-minute long video.
My friend sent me actually like an amazing video of it
Yeah?
from Vermont. Yeah, and I was saying there was like because where he was, it looked like there was like a flash of darkness for like 2 or 3 seconds, It's crazy because it goes from like it's light outside, like daytime. It like goes to like instantly nighttime, like pitch black outside, and then it's like somebody turned a light on,
Just
in like a dark room. Yeah, it was crazy. It was nuts.
saw in Texas it was like that. The same day.
It was like it was everywhere.
It's still going.
It was so insane, dude. Honestly, it was.
Go back to my Twitter real quick. I want to look at some of the liked ones because we were like, obviously we're already at like altitude because we're near the mountains.
Right.
It was like 63 out, and if you go to my likes, I think the first one shows the heat map.
This one
It
here?
dropped. It dropped like 5 to 7 degrees. It got fucking chilly as shit out, bro.
I'm telling
it was
you,
crazy.
Got cold here, too,
got
bro.
cold here too, bro.
Yeah, I think where I was, it dropped like 4 degrees.
up here?
I think,
Yeah,
right
because
there.
you're north up there.
Yeah, and if you go to the next one, I think it shows the regular heat or the difference. I don't know. Yeah,
So that was like the before and after?
yeah.
Oh, 1 hour
The
temperature
1 hour
change.
temperature change.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It was wild. Like that was like the first thing. The first thing I noticed was like I would have my glasses on, and I had them on for a while because I was just watching it like come in. To the
Wow.
thing. And then like after a while, I took it off, and I'm sitting there with my buddy Zach, and we're sitting on like a stump, and I just look around I'm like I can't tell if my eyes are like
Okay.
the hue thing.
Yeah,
I was like, am I going crazy or is it like it's like weirdly?
it was crazy.
It's like weirdly
everything
dark.
had like a little tint. Yeah.
But the camera
was
can't
a
pick
little
it up at
ominous.
all.
Yeah, no,
it
at
can't.
all.
And it was
Because it
so
automatically
weird.
like adjusts for that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the sun's like too bright for the camera to like actually pick up anything.
It was
It's
unbelievable.
probably sent now.
I mean, you're lucky. You getting to go see like in totality.
full-
is-
yeah, the
is
real
pretty
deal.
cool. I'm actually like super jealous of that
Uh,
because like for
so
us here,
if we skip like, just mute it too. It's just us in the background. That's the first thing you know. I was like, "What the fuck?"
it's so cold.
Like my hand started hurting. My
Yeah.
hand have terrible circulation.
Move us
Me
And it was
too.
like
My
warm
hands get
out.
cold, too.
I had to put my jacket on. My hand started freezing. I was like, "Oh my god!" What
Oh,
the
wow.
fuck? Yeah, it was crazy. Like just skip. Oh, this might be the last. Yeah, skip.
Thought the sun exploded.
Go like right there.
Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like. You can see it like getting darker.
getting darker. Yeah, you can.
Oh, wow. Zach, it's happening.
We were watching it through the glasses, and then when it happens, I just put it off, and I go, oh my god, take your glasses off.
Yeah.
It was so crazy.
Oh,
And, like,
wow.
the
Yeah, it's
fall-
getting darker and
I was
darker.
look at
Wow.
I was just
and it
gonna
gets
say
even darker than this.
because my friend was on top of a mountain and he got such a good picture of like the like sunset like 360 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
sick.
it was unreal.
Oh,
dude.
that's sick.
Oh my God, Zach! It's pitch black out. Zach.
Yeah, that's so cool. You guys are nerding out.
It was so crazy.
The childish
so
wonder.
cool.
It was so
dude.
crazy. Like the sunset from the rest of the earth.
Look at
Oh,
that.
wow.
It's
Wow.
insane to see in person. It's like a giant fucking black sphere in
Damn,
the
it
sky.
didn't look that cool at all over here, dude.
Not at all. Not even a little
That's
bit.
what I was. Yeah, that's what it was like.
Oh wow, that was well worth the travel, dude.
Oh my God.
And it just, wow. Happens kind of fast, too.
It was. We had it for like I think a minute, and it was like. It
Wow,
Was such
wow.
A
That's
weird,
that
That's
is an
sick.
unbelievable video.
It's so
dude.
crazy. It was.
That's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I know a lot of kids had school off just to...
Yeah, just to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My niece did not. She had to run in the
Really?
backyard. Oh, and the
Watching
fucking
it
thing.
sucks.
That's
It's like, it's like everyone else didn't really like get to see it. Like you
I
got
know.
to see it, and it's like pretty
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
seeing the moon and like the hue change a little bit. But
Yeah.
it's
But
like,
you never experienced
it's
the,
so
the
weird.
thing.
I actually
so
sent
weird.
pictures. Like, I have a friend who like
Let's go
really
back to mine.
really
Who
likes the
likes-
moon,
yeah.
and I sent her like the really shitty quality.
Oh, same. I had dog shit ones.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, dude, like you could, even if you were inside, like just to see it like get darker in the middle of the day, it was very ominous to be outside.
yeah. Oh, it was super. It was super
I
crazy.
mean, it was probably you probably felt like the energy of it more
Oh,
than
I
I
was
did.
about to
But
say.
when I was outside, like I felt like I couldn't stop like looking around because it
Angelo went,
yeah,
was very
we
weird.
were doing the same thing. Like when we noticed the hue
No,
change,
it was
we're like,
very
wait,
it was
why is
very
it-
weird.
The purge sirens start going on.
bro. But it was like my lab director at work. He went to like I think like Indiana and Indianapolis with his family, and he was saying like he saw it before like a couple years ago in
Oh,
2017.
2017. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, everything gets quiet because like the animals think it's nighttime.
It was
Oh,
That was, like,
I didn't
the
think
first
about
thing I
that. I wasn't even
noticed.
thinking about
Well,
that.
like when
It
the
was-
hue shifted,
yes.
like everything fell silent. I was like,
Does that
It
fuck
was
up
very
like the
weird.
plants and shit too?
no,
For like
I mean,
a second?
It's like
No.
so they didn't really care. But
They were saying on the Weather Channel that like all the hens started like roostering.
Like it was like morning.
like
Oh.
you know, like like
Yeah.
in the morning, yeah.
All right,
That's what they
man.
were saying. That like they were like expect them. Do the chickens do that or the hens?
The
Or
roosters do that.
The roosters rooster.
Rooster
Yeah.
roost.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They were like expect the roosters to start roostering. That's what they
That's
said.
crazy.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, but look,
Foghorn Leghorn.
Crazy.
it says the difference between like 99 and 100.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy.
Oh, it's a
Press
GIF.
the bottom.
I know it was a GIF. That's fine. We can just open it like this.
That's crazy. Literally night and day.
99, 100.
Well, that's what I was saying. That that is
It was like this for us.
It's
yeah.
almost
Yeah.
as dramatic of a flash like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fucking.
That is insane.
And then it was like gone in like an instant. It's crazy. I can't imagine like I'm pretty sure like the
Wow.
zone, the strip in the middle where
pitch
it's like
black.
the longest is like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Oh my god! Imagine that.
I'm pretty sure Burlington, Vermont was like the 3-minute zone.
Yeah.
And I know my like other boss person was telling me that her daughter goes to UVM, and basically it's like 50,000 people live in Burlington. There's gonna be like 200,000.
Yeah.
Oh, just to,
So-
yeah.
I have a couple things to say. So we were watching the Weather Channel. We were watching the Weather Channel all day, and we had like a NASA live stream up all day.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they kept like cutting into cameras at like different places all along the strip. And yeah, pretty much everybody was saying stuff exactly like how you're just saying, how like, oh, you know, only this many X people live in this town, but there's like a million in this
Yeah,
fucking
it's
random
so
Yeah.
crazy.
small ass town. Bro, somebody that does landscape on the property where my job is, he had a bucket hat on and sunglasses, and I thought it was the weirdest thing. So I happened to like walk outside the door. I took my break like at 3:20ish, just so I could be outside for like an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, you ready to watch the eclipse? I felt so bad. He goes, actually, no, I'm afraid to look at it. He's like, I'm blind in one eye already.
Angelo.
He's like, I have really bad eyesight. So he's like, I wore this hat. He's like, I'm going in my car and like driving home. He's like, I don't even want like the urge to look at it.
Oh my
I felt
God.
so bad that I asked him.
What? Oh.
But the reason I bring it up is because he was like, I'm actually from New Hampshire. So his brother lived in the line of totality. And he's like, you know, like my whole family's there. But he's like, you don't understand, man. He's like, my brother lives on like a private piece of property down like a really long dirt road. He's like, there are people like all over his property.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
just
Wow.
posted up like all over the dirt, like in like remote, probably like a mountainous type remote area, like what we were just showing on the map. He's like, there's people fucking everywhere, but he's like, I'm not even gonna risk it. I don't even want to look at it. I felt so bad. If we had a good laugh about it, but he was like, yeah, he's like, it's funny when I tell people that like I'm already blind. And he's like,
He
I'm
should have
literally-
just closed the one.
he was
eye.
like, I'm blind in one eye and I'm losing it in the other. And I was like,
Oh,
how the fuck are you doing this
Jeez.
job right
Yeah.
now, bro? Like, I don't know. It was funny. He was a good sport. But the other thing I wanted to say is, did you see all the Airbnb bookings?
Yeah, in the line along
dude,
it. Yeah.
that whole strip of the country is
booked out.
a 100% book rate, and the average price a night is like $3,000.
Oh, it's fucking insane.
And most of the places
Oh
are
my
like
God.
minimum 2 nights.
Oh, you have
Like
to.
you have to book a minimum of 2 nights.
Damn.
Like the guy that I was, the gentleman I spoke to at my job was
Yeah.
saying that where he was in New Hampshire, his brother was telling him that it's like the average was like $800 a person,
Yeah.
and same thing like minimum 2 nights. Yeah,
So they made a fucking killing. off
yeah.
That.
Look,
Holy
so
shit.
this is what I was describing earlier, like the phenomenon it
This is in
creates
Maine.
like.
This is near.
It creates this like 360-degree sunrise. It's so wild.
Oh, that's sick.
Like if they did a 360 and spun around, if they had a 360 view, they would have saw. They
It'd
would have saw
pop up.
that whole
That's what it
ring
looks
all
like.
around
Yeah, it's
them.
like a fucking the black
Yeah.
ball in the fucking sky.
That must be terrifying for like animals and shit. Being like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh wow.
one of the things I don't know if it's true or not, because I don't know if they know it's true or not. But one of like the myths is that like one of the early like
That's insane.
either it was like Christopher Columbus or something like
Yeah.
that. He was negotiating with one of the tribes, and like he obviously like we've known like the eclipse patterns for like forever, and so he like lined up his meeting with them. He was like basically like, my God's stronger than yours. Like he'll show you on
Oh,
this
shit.
date. And he fucking walked in with the eclipse, like, dude.
Oh,
I was like, the whole
oh.
time, like, if someone walked in the eclipse, I'd be like, fuck it.
Job money.
Fucking
You
take my money,
got
bitch.
it, brother.
Oh
You
my
got it.
God.
You
I'd
got
be
it,
scared
brother.
as shit, bro.
Yes, brother.
Love that guy.
Yeah, it was cool because I was my TikTok. I was down a rabbit hole the other night, to be honest, and it was talking about like
Elon Musk.
it was talking about like Native American beliefs with it, and there were some beliefs from that time where they were like you should not go outside at all.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Out of like fears for different things. But like I was saying at work, like imagine if you were living in that in those times, like hundreds of years ago or even thousands of years ago, like regular people were just looking at the sky with their eyes and probably thought that like they were going to hell because they got blinded by like the sun god. You know what I mean? I was like, they probably thought they were like awful people, but in reality, they just looked at the thing too long with their naked eye. Like we had a good laugh about it. It was funny.
That's crazy.
It was
I was
dope.
gonna say, did you see the thing? It was like OBJ.
No,
Like a video
OBJ was
looking at the
Did
snake.
you see the
You looked
Knicks?
at it?
No.
Josh Hart tweeted and was like,
so funny.
he was like, we really need sunglasses to look at
Colin
this.
Murray, I think, said the same thing.
Yeah, he was like, really, he was like, do we really need sunglasses for this? Somebody quote tweeted it like as if they were Woj and was like, breaking news, like Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, all out, like for foreseeable future, like pronounced legally blind. And then Brunson replied to the tweet of all three of them, like standing there with the sunglasses on, like looking at it. It was hilarious.
Well, I was gonna say the OBJ thing was like,
Yeah, I saw the video too.
no, it was the stats though. They had so everything before that, he averaged like 1,200 yards or something like that. Like
Oh, and his stats
7
go. His
touchdowns
stats
per
go.
season, and it was like 600 and like 5 touchdowns per season
They
after.
get
So
that.
now it's going
down.
back
But
up
it's like
after this.
he's been injured the whole time, so I don't know.
That's
This is the
funny.
rebirth.
That's kind of funny. This one, I saw this one. I didn't know how true it is, but I mean, Elon Musk literally tweeted it out. And
Where do I put us?
This his space stuff. So
Where should I put us?
what? This is fine. Or
Oh.
drop us down near the drop us down there. Yeah. And so this is, I guess, from orbit what it looks like.
Oh, this is what I was trying to see. Oh, that's the shadow.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
the
that's
shadow?
Fucking
crazy.
I mean,
Wait.
it looks so unreal that I don't think it's real, but I guess it's real.
It must be, no?
I guess.
Because where else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it was
Wow.
actually super cool. I don't know if you guys
Is that
saw
why it gets so bright right here? Holy shit.
when you guys were like looking, but it was like certain times where jets went through the sun, and it was like the coolest fucking image in the world.
Yeah. People were. I was already seeing tweets of videos on random
That's
accounts
so
saying that they
crazy.
saw UFOs fly through.
I
it
saw
and
that too.
shit.
Someone's like,
come
"Oh,
on, bro."
like you guys all had your glasses on, so you couldn't see it, but there was a UFO going through it." I'm like,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, I saw stuff like that too. Well, I had a friend, my old work friend, who the conspiracy guy.
Oh, yeah?
I bring up
Oh.
from time to time. He texted me and he's like, "Yo, Angelo," he's like, remember how we were talking about how like we went on a rabbit hole once talking about like, yo, they could definitely like stage an alien invasion.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, what if it's happening today? He's like, everybody in America is going to be looking at the sky at the same time.
something
He's like,
crazy
they could do some like simulation shit. I was like, please-
Imagine.
I was like, please don't say that, bro. People were worried that there was going to be an earthquake.
Who, Ryan Garcia?
during?
Because over the
Oh, yeah,
over the
yeah.
weekend there was an earthquake in New Jersey. So shout out you guys if you felt it. I didn't feel shit over here. Some people in Rhode
Yeah, a
Island
couple
said
of
they
us, our
felt it,
friends did, yeah.
I didn't get anything.
but
So if you didn't feel it, you aren't part of the simulation.
yeah, people were afraid that like some shit was about to happen. But
I was waiting for it, kind of.
I don't know.
I saw some crackpot things too. I can't find them right now.
The only thing that's interesting to me, I don't know the science behind it, but I was like, isn't gravity technically about to be like the strongest ever? Because is that the closest? Is that the closest that the moon ever gets to Earth, and that's why there's an eclipse? And
No.
or is it just because it
It's
happens
just like
to
the,
cross
the
paths?
path
Yeah.
lined up.
They-
I think
yeah.
I have
I don't know.
Go to my Instagram.
Because I was trying to do research on like the ocean and if it could affect like the tides
Go
and
to
like
my
make them
Instagram.
recede and stuff,
Saves.
but I don't know. I'm not even sure.
Click on the left one,
This?
down one.
Bottom.
Oh, I saw this today. Oops. I'll restart it quick. Oh, yeah.
I have ever encountered. The fact that the moon takes up pretty much the exact same amount of space, but a little bit more than
Yeah.
the sun, is just an absolutely bonkers coincidence. None of the other planets are like this. Like, it's just weird. And that we happen to be around at a moment when it is the case. In the future, it won't be the case anymore because the moon is slowly moving away from us. The sun is about 400 times farther away from us than the moon is. It's also almost exactly 400 times bigger. And this isn't
That's kinda
inconsequential.
crazy.
It's not just like a pretty light show in the sky. It's the reason we discovered the corona of the sun. So we can't see it when we're looking at the sun because the sun's too bright. But when the perfectly shaped disk of the moon crosses in front of it once in a while, you could suddenly see, basically, the atmosphere of the sun. We actually originally thought this was the atmosphere of the moon. Because we were looking at it, it was like, oh my gosh, is the sun lighting up the atmosphere of the moon? But no, it was the sun. It was the crown of the sun. That's why it's called the corona, which means crown. The fact that total solar eclipses happen at all.
There you go. Corona
one of
means
the
crown.
weird-
My friend told me that at work actually today.
Goat disease.
He like, that's funny. I was wondering where he got that piece of information from because he
Yeah.
was saying how like it's 400 times bigger.
Yeah.
Like exactly, and it's also 400 something else or whatever the fuck he was saying. But I was
She's
like,
kind of crazy. She's kind of crazy like that. when it
people were
lines up.
saying that it's like proof that like we were made by like a creator.
That
I
everything
mean-
lines up so perfectly or whatever.
Yeah,
That's the whole thing. It's like, oh, we're the only if we're the only like intelligent life form, and then it's like all a bunch of coincidental stuff. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
This was the coolest video
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw today.
So there's
Looking
clips
for
from-
this.
Did you see this, Mike?
No, I didn't see.
Look how
I saw
cool this
there
is.
was actually the same thing at the Airbnbs. There was a bunch of planes that were in the sky at the same time, and they
Oh,
tried to get in the
wow.
path when it was coming.
Oh,
it was
on
like
purpose?
yeah, like on
Oh, that's
purpose.
funny.
Well,
You could
actually,
see it
before
like
you play this,
That's
the
so
question
funny.
I
Or
asked,
not like this.
the question I asked my coworkers, I was like, I wonder if it was possible to stay in the path the whole time.
If you run really fast,
Like
yeah.
how fast you'd have to move. But when I think about it,
Yeah, you can.
like I remember being a kid and we went to Florida on a plane and it was like a 3.5-hour plane ride. But when you think about it, like in Mazatlan, Mexico, where
it's like, what are you talking about?
in Mazatlan, Mexico, where the first like
Glimpse of the eclipse.
totality started on
Yeah.
that path, that was at like 2, and figure like Maine got it at like 3, like that wasn't
3:30,
only an
yeah.
hour and a half.
wow, that's
like it
just
was
crazy.
moving
Yeah.
Yeah.
quick. So I was like, we were trying to figure out like the speed that you would have to travel to stay in the path the whole time. To be in complete darkness the whole time. I don't know if you could do it, but
Probably not, right?
I'm sure there's a jet
Oh, if you go
some.
fast enough.
I'm
I
sure
guess,
there's a
yeah.
jet somewhere. Because in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe you just have to travel 3 times as fast as a commercial flight. There's definitely aircraft that can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you probably could. I don't know.
I don't know how feasible it is. You'd have to know the exact
Yeah,
path.
oh, you literally would.
Yeah, but
Because I
was
think it
thinking
like
time
kind
it
of
perfect.
curved. I don't know. Play the video. This was the
I actually
coolest.
didn't see this one.
This is the best video I saw today. This was taken from like a fighter jet.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow.
Whoa.
And you see it mask over the
Whoa.
landscape, and then
Wow, that
Come
fast?
away.
opens back up.
Holy shit.
yeah, like this is not a sped up video. Look in the top left,
Oh, yeah, you could see.
or maybe it is sped up.
Those milliseconds.
Those are seconds. Are they seconds or milliseconds? I don't know.
Oh, those are minutes.
Minutes.
This might have been. I think
a
it
bit
might be
sped
a
up, yeah.
4
Oh, it is
minute.
sped up.
I think it's a 4-minute time lapse into 15
That's
seconds.
sick.
But even still, I mean,
Imagine being in
that is
darkness for that long, though.
unbelievable.
Like 3 straight minutes flying just in dark.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
And he is not keeping up with the
Oh,
pace.
no,
you know what I mean?
Not even
fast
a little.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it was unreal. What a day for Earth for us.
That was sick.
Did you feel like connect? I don't know. Were you around a lot of people?
I didn't feel connected.
Because I was only around like 4 or 5 guys that I work with, but it was actually it felt we went back inside and we're like, yo, that was like a fucking
It's a
phenomenal
moment.
like,
You
team
minted something
bonding
together.
moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
But even just on a global scale, like to know that like you're looking at the sky, like you're looking at something as the same time as like millions
these
of
people
fucking
are,
people
yeah.
are in America, was pretty cool. I don't know.
I
I
feel
think
that.
about shit like
I had
that.
people next to me, not like a crowd, but I had like people. We heard the crowd like a quarter mile away, like cheering.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was funny, but
Dude, it was so cool. That was fucking sick. Yeah, if you didn't get to see it, you missed out, to be honest. I have no other way
Honestly,
to say
yeah.
it. I guess it's supposed to come back in like 2040 or 2045.
yeah, but
I don't
it goes,
think
like,
they
through,
know-
like, Florida.
Yeah, I don't
It's
think
actually
they know
like
what
most
path.
of Florida. Like it goes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
we'll be down there all these years
Fuck
later.
Florida.
Fuck Florida. I think it goes
Fuck
through
Florida.
California too.
That's cool. Oh,
But
hey,
it's not
maybe we go to
California
California.
sideways.
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, I'd rather
the
go
same way
there.
it went like up like this way. It's gonna come like down.
Oh, that's cool.
Got you.
It's
Well,
gonna
it'll
come-
be
I think it's
fucking.
gonna come 2 years back to back. Actually, 2044,
Shut the
44,
fuck
and
up.
45.
That'd be
It's, like
sick.
the same path, I think.
What?
Why
That's
they
what I
why they
heard.
blessing?
It was unbelievable.
It's gonna be underwater
I-
anyway,
I-
California.
Honestly, if you're still kicking, but in 2044, 2045, you got to go see it
Oh,
again
oh, oh.
because if you're still around, I mean, it was unbelievable.
All the born babies this year. If you are 44,
Even just in like I'm saying, like we didn't even get the full effects, like, but just to see it through the glasses was like otherworldly. It didn't even make sense, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. When we first got the glasses, I'm like, how the fuck are you supposed to see anything through? It's just pitch black. But that's like,
It's
that's
cool
so
to look
surreal.
at the sun regularly too through them.
Oh,
Did you look at the
I
sun
think I meant in
regularly?
general.
No, I haven't
didn't.
tried it yet. I wanted to say that.
Well, I mean, you must have looked at it before, like it came into view, right?
No, because by the time I went outside,
It was like basically almost there, right?
Oh yeah, we went to 320. Yeah.
by the time when I went outside, it was probably like, I think I went outside at like 250 actually.
Oh.
It was like 30% covered.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I was just an orange ball. But
and
it's
I
cool.
yeah, but I was like still a little skeptical when I was watching the news. I was like, this can't be like actually what happens like when
That's
I
what I was thinking too. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm
was
like,
There's no
way.
I'm like, that doesn't
because
really,
when you
come on.
watch the live streams, like all you see is just like the black screen,
Yeah.
yellow dot, black dot, swallows up the yellow dot, and then keeps moving.
Yeah. Keeps it
And I'm
pushing.
like, ain't no fucking way that's what I'm about to see through these glasses. Like, I don't know why I thought that like I would still be able to see like the landscape. Oh, you don't see nothing.
no.
Like you don't see nothing.
Hey, just put on the glasses. Fucking dude, the dude music, the
Oh
dude music.
my god, that was a terrible.
That was
rendition.
good.
That was
Hey,
awful.
that shit was fire. Stop it.
I thought you were trying to do like a Shakira impression.
No,
That's what I thought.
it did start like that though.
I mean, I watched videos. I
It
think
was unreal.
I think Sunday night or Saturday night on it, and I was
Me
like watching
too.
the one
Like
from
the
like
prep?
Southern Carolina a couple of days ago. I want to see how dark it got, and it just didn't seem real. Like I was like, that can't.
There's no way it's gonna
it
get
was
this
so
dark.
bad,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it was
It's so
crazy,
weird.
dude.
Like the street lights went on because it was like too dark.
How was the like Corona? Did you get to like really observe like?
We only had it for like a minute, so it's like.
But you can't.
it was
Can
just
you?
shocking.
You can see
You-
that through the glasses.
no, not
No?
really.
Oh, okay.
But if
So
you had like if you had a telescope with the thing on, you probably could.
during total darkness,
Like people
yeah.
did have like telescopes with them.
Oh, dude, that was unreal.
Yeah.
I literally said
Hey,
the first thing I
30
said. I wanted to buy a
the 30
telescope.
Fucking X view looks fucking unbelievable.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was
god,
crazy.
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody, I was with somebody that was a Droid user, and he had
We heard one in the sky, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I couldn't see it.
no, I meant
Droid,
I
not
meant the
drone.
Android phone.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, but he had 30x view, and he zoomed in on it, and you could just see like the camera couldn't like pick up on it because we didn't get to like totality, but you could see the like glare, and in the glare was like the crescent. It was pretty sick.
The glare went.
Did you see? I think I favorited a tweet actually. It came through somebody's window, and they had like a disco ball, and they had all crescents all over.
Find
the
that, find
That's
that,
what-
find that, find
it was
that, find that.
Go on my
unreal.
Twitter. Go on my
But that's
Twitter.
what people were doing. The makeshift way to do it was like to get a spaghetti strainer, because you have to have like a small enough hole to project it. So people were like, I guess what people were doing is like they would hold a spaghetti strainer up to the sunlight, and it would travel, the light would travel through the strainer onto like a concrete floor, and you could see
And it would
like
display the whatever.
all the little shadows, which is the same idea of when people would make like the little shadow box out of shoe
This
boxes.
is what you're talking about, but this is like through leaves.
Yeah, look how crazy that is.
So the light like gets reflected. So this is like
yeah,
the
that's exactly what I'm
totality,
talking about.
And the light like goes through the leaves.
Oh wow!
Oh, I'm sending this tweet too.
I hope you kept your pets inside or covered up. Also, people out there.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah, I
said
was
that,
thinking
but
that.
I don't think dogs would just look at the sun.
Some just like man, you're behind your dog. You call a dog's name, he turns, you're cooked.
Dogs never look at the sun. They know better than that. That shit's crazy. Yeah.
Wow. That's so wild.
So cool, dude. Go to Twitter. Go back. I just sent a couple things.
brother. All right.
Show
Sending me so many
the.
messages.
I sent it to like his actual. No, go down. Yeah, there you go. Do the bottom one first.
That looks scary.
This was the disco.
Oh wow.
Dude, look how fucking cool that is.
It's a murder on the dance floor.
Go to the next
Next
picture.
slide.
But you better not stop the rules.
Dude, it's crazy.
Oh wow, that was just a happenstance. Oh, he set it up like
They
there.
probably set it up.
Yeah,
Like you put a disc
that's cool. Man, it didn't work.
I
You
think
have
the
a
last
disco.
picture was the best one. I
ball
think
in your
there's 4
window.
pictures.
Oh, there's 4.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
it's sick.
You could see it better. Yeah, it was sick, dude.
Couple
And
of
then
visitors.
the other thing that I just sent is
Sure.
a GIF of the shadow moving over Earth. That is unreal.
Oh, so
look at that. Make that bigger.
That was real. Then I can't make it bigger.
Oh,
I don't know why you can't do that with gifs. Oh wait,
that's the path of totality. Look at that.
so the Elon Musk thing was real then, confirmed.
The what?
You know,
Yeah.
a Mustang, yeah.
Yeah. I just
But
didn't
look
think
how
looked
big
like
it
that.
is.
It looks
That thing's
so crazy.
huge.
I mean, pretty much the whole country could see it, except for like Washington.
Well, they get cooked
But
up
they
here.
got a little darker.
Yeah.
Oh, it was actually.
That's actually so crazy right here.
And it was funny too because
Wow.
if you look at it, like the
Yeah, that's
the swath
scary.
of land is mostly cloud that it goes over.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, that's
yeah,
what they
some
were
people
saying.
got
Like,
fucked.
dude, they were getting like tornadoes today and
Yeah.
shit. in
Really?
Louisiana, yeah, dude, they were getting
Like look, all of
awful
Louisiana
weather.
is like covered by clouds
That's
Yeah.
ass. I would
Texas.
hate that.
The girl on the Weather Channel was like screaming, crying.
because of clouds.
Yeah, and then it like broke through, and I just sent the video to my friends because we were kind of laughing at her, to be honest.
That'd be so crazy though. Honestly,
was
if it was
hilarious.
like covered up the whole time, and then when it went to totality, like it came out.
And then it just gets. Well, even if it didn't, and it was just cloudy.
I'd
like
be so
imagine
mad.
you're getting pelted on with rain, tornado, sky goes black for like 4 minutes
What?
Yeah.
at 2:30. Like
that would just be too much.
anyway, yeah, that's about all I got on the eclipse. I don't know, it was unreal.
It's crazy.
Did you get any thoughts? What did you take a moment to like just embrace, just like take it all in, put the phone down, and just like drink it in?
Yeah.
That's good. It's good
Yes.
for you. I'm
There
glad.
wasn't much time to be honest. That's the only thing that sucked.
Right.
Only a minute, yeah.
It was like a minute, if that. Like
Yeah.
before I was like taking photos, and the next one I took, it was already moving. I go, oh shit,
Oh, wow.
keep
Right.
going.
Yeah, it was nice. I made sure I played some music and just sat there and looked at it.
With an apple.
It was dope. No, I forgot.
You didn't get the
I
apple?
was so pissed. I was so excited to go outside. I went inside to like practically like swipe back in, and I
Yeah.
was like, damn it, I didn't eat my fucking apple. And I went right to the fridge and ate it.
Didn't feel the same.
But I was saying in the group chat that I like really wanted to sit out there and like just get just try to stare at it, eat an apple, and like just get lost in thought and see if I like solve any life's mysteries or questions that I've been asking myself. How do I do this, or talk to my crush? I don't have one, but you know, I was wondering if I would
That's
get any
fucking funny.
ideas. But no, it was cool. But that was cool, Mike. Would you do it again?
Yeah, I'd probably do.
Same way.
Not the drive.
I'd probably drive myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, not that I hate being in a sense like I want control. Like I'm not a control freak.
You
but
don't like being out of
having
control.
zero agency
Yes.
at all is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn, that's tough.
Just sitting there
Like I'm an
What
hour
can
away
I
from
do?
my car. Like I can't do anything.
Yeah, you're
I can
helpless.
simply not just walk away. Like I am.
You're actually fucked.
I have no agency. All right, guys, I gotta get somewhere. Okay.
Sick.
Like, what am I supposed to do about it?
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I'd definitely do it again. We'll have to go next time it comes through in fucking
2040.
years.
Only 20 years, man.
Well,
Well,
it should be.
obviously, I think it goes. I don't think that's the next time. It's the next time it comes through this continent. I think the next time.
Yeah,
Whatever the next
it
time is.
actually happens like quite frequently.
Yeah, it's not.
It just most of the time it just happens like over the ocean. They were saying
Yeah.
Oh, it's whack.
because you know the ocean takes up like
Imagine being on the ocean and seeing that.
That'd be
crazy.
terrifying.
Yeah, that'd
that
be
would
scary.
actually be terrifying.
I was thinking about that, like going like back in time, dude. Imagine getting on a fucking wooden ship.
Yeah. And it
and
goes
sailing
black
the
on you.
fuck- No, just sailing the ocean.
Oh, in
Whereas, like,
general?
that's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Asinine.
You're going,
For
you
months.
literally
For
this.
months you're on sea.
Totally vertical. On a wooden ship. You're
I
cooked.
saw
It's cooked.
I saw like a comparison the other day of like the Titanic to like a modern day Carnival cruise.
Oh yeah,
Fucking tiny.
And, like,
crazy.
Yeah, it's like me standing next to Shaq. Like
Yeah, it's crazy.
Probably that probably doesn't even do it justice, to be honest. It's like unreal the scale. It's like no wonder why they were crashing all the time.
Yeah.
Like anyway.
A Carnival cruise is eating that iceberg. I'm telling you.
I don't know about that.
Oh, the top part.
It's funny you say that because I actually also saw a video of one like on its side because it hit an iceberg.
Carnival cruise?
Yeah. it was
No.
big. I think it happened in like 2012 or 13.
Oh, that'd be
Anyway, I
literally
don't
the
know
most
the
terrifying
details,
thing
but-
ever.
What else happened? What else did we want to talk about? I think that was everything.
That was it, right?
What do you have on the list?
Just
I don't
the
even know what time
Wemby
we're at. What time
logo.
are we at?
That was it. We are at
I think I have other stuff.
138, I believe. It says.
Yeah, I guess I'm not.
Oh, brother. Here we go.
Do you actually?
What is it?
Yeah, they were kind of
Where is it,
shorter
rather?
things.
Oh, what about WrestleMania? WrestleMania happened. Did you watch it?
I have no coverage of that.
All right, that's our WrestleMania bit.
The Undertaker came back, chokeslammed The Rock. John Cena came
I
back.
did see that.
John Cena did some shit.
Speed was there. You
Speed
got
was there.
got RKO'd.
RKO'd. Fucking Randy Orton barking in Speed's
I'm
fucking
pretty
face
sure like
is
night
hilarious.
2 of it
Weird.
is going on like right now.
The night 2 was night 2.
So this is night 3.
And there's only 2 nights.
No, there was live tweets going on right now.
Now there's still
Like
stuff.
an hour ago when I was.
Oh no, Raw's on tonight. Monday Night Raw.
Oh, that's right.
Yesterday, technically.
Yeah, that shit's wild, bro. Wrestling's wild.
I thought I had stuff. I guess I don't. I thought I had something.
You see Kai Cenat in Jamaica?
One
See,
pundit.
that stuff was crazy.
Those
But
videos were nuts.
people are like making like think pieces about that now. But like that's what they
Think
do
what
at,
you
at
mean.
Carnival every
I know what
fucking
you're talking
year.
about, yeah.
They just
Oh, I
they
understand.
just be doing that, and they're like, "What
Did
you
you
do?"
see? There was a girl twerking on Kai. Did you see that video?
It depends on the video. There was like 10 videos of that.
Well, I saw one, and he was like on his phone during it.
Oh really?
People were like, "Yo, he's gay as hell for that."
Oh my god!
And people were like, it was one of the tweets where it's like, "Sorry guys, it's gay to have a girl twerk on me now." Like everybody was geeking
Is it okay to have a
because he
guy
was like
twerk on you?
he was like tweeting or something. They were like, "Sorry
funny.
guys, you can't do that anymore."
Love how he brought his Taiwanese friend there too. He's going
That
crazy.
was
Shit's-
wild.
that dude's so fucking funny.
Oh yeah, that shit was wild.
I guess I don't have anything. I thought I had something.
No.
That's fine. We could just do the Ann Jask and be done.
Yeah.
To be honest,
12:30. Oh, it's 1 a.m.
is it really?
Yep. I just looked at that. It was 12:30.
Wow.
There's
I'm gonna be up in 5 hours.
Oh.
yeah, I got two short things. You want to see 2 short things?
No, I don't.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
fuck it.
I got one cool one and one science cool one.
All right, go.
Go back to my Instagram.
You gotta let me exit.
What do you want?
It just it keeps
you
opening
keep going
to that.
back to that. I always
wanna-
wonder why you kept going
I
back
don't want
to
to
that.
dox
same
that
thing.
at any point.
That'd be funny. Yep.
We gotta fix this, Mike. Can't lie to you.
What is this? Why you keep going back to things?
I just type up Instagram.
To my
What do you use?
profile.
Your saved?
Right, go saved. I gotta post my March one. Go to my saves. Go to all posts. Sorry. Keep going. Keep right there. Stop.
Where? Here?
Down two left. Click that one. Nothing bad happened.
I saw this.
You saw this one? This is crazy.
Oh, let me actually mute that.
You can mute it.
Oregon man escaped serious injury from a runaway concrete saw blade. Oh my god!
Some Looney Tunes ass shit, bro. It came coming doing Mach 22. I was watching. I go. Where does he nearly escape? And then it fucking
Whoa!
just flies off screen, dude.
He's just looking at it. What the fuck? What is that? Oh
Look at it
my
kick
god!
Oh my god,
Yeah, I saw
that's
this
crazy. I
video.
love that.
Oh my god! Imagine that. I'd be telling everybody about that.
That was only a quick one.
What's
The
the
other
other?
one's pretty cool. It's up
It's
to
lucky it didn't go through the glass.
to left. That one.
This?
Yes. I can explain it without the voiceover, unless you want the voiceover.
That's up. I don't know what it is.
Well, click it. Do you want the
It's
voiceover?
fish?
Up to you.
They're putting
Salmon
lasers
farm?
in their salmon pens and sea cages. Around 70% of the salmon in the world's $10 billion salmon market comes from
Explain it. I actually don't
All
like
right. Anyways, so
Is this like the salmon that are being grown in labs?
no. So salmon
Or
basically are grown in
farms.
like pens and like farms in the ocean.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you have that,
I have
you're obviously
seen
gonna have like more sea lice and like sea parasites. So basically, they put a fucking laser in the middle of it,
To
and it
zap
has a
'em.
camera, and it sees the lice and fucking zaps them.
That's so cool.
As they're moving?
Yeah, as they're moving, watch it. It'll show the thing. Yeah, look.
Oh
thing.
wow!
It has like a fucking like a super high def camera or something like that. You
James
see
would
the
have been
little
good
laser
for
light
this.
up.
He would have had something to say because he was just learning about food safety and
Oh yeah.
and stuff with fish.
It's kind of crazy to be honest. How
he
they
was
can
saying how
do
like he
that.
doesn't want to
That's
eat
cool.
fish ever again.
Oh,
'Cause all the shit you
yeah, I
learn?
mean, it's something.
Like you.
Oh
can
wow,
get
that shit is
people,
actually zapping.
like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
parasites and stuff. Like if you don't clean your fish properly, and yeah, it's
I assume it's harmless to them.
Yeah, I also assume that. Maybe not, but
Is that why they have their black speckles on them all the time? Oh my god.
no, that's just
I know.
what they look like.
Oh,
Did we cover everything? You do that Wemby thing too?
We did.
No, we forgot
No,
about
that's
that.
fair.
I don't care.
If you want to look at it, it's a Nike commercial about
How was your
Wendy's like
throwing
new
up?
logo. It's sick. Talked about that. It wasn't fun.
Wasn't
Terrible. Worst thing ever. For 3 straight days.
You gave it to your friends too. That was crazy.
I never even see him.
Well, you gave it to him.
And we talked on PlayStation, so hey,
Oh, that must have been what
it's
it was.
airborne.
Your ground zero.
I think Zach had it first. Technically.
I thought
Yeah,
I
man.
gave it to you, to be honest.
You know
'Cause
what?
Remember, You thought that too?
Can't wait to wake up tomorrow sick.
Oh,
Oh, wait, did you rather?
And just
I
outed
thought so
himself.
because
That's
remember
crazy.
when you had said, I thought you did because you know, so I drove Josh to the gym the day that he threw up, and I was like, oh, it's crazy because I was like, last night my stomach was tossing crazy. I just like and then I was like,
oh,
Let me stop
I
talking.
don't think the transfer happens that fast.
No, it doesn't. No.
UConn won.
Oh, we saw that.
Yeah, we watched.
blew 'em.
I watched.
They won by
it live.
15. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Haven't they been doing that? It wasn't like always a close game and then they blow them out.
yeah. Same thing
yeah.
against
Hurley's son.
Alabama.
Dribble out the final seconds.
Oh, his son? I know his son.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Son is
Zach
undefeated, I
Eddie,
think.
Eddie.
Zach Edey's a fucking loser.
Anyway, let's move.
Bueller.
Let's move. Josh said he's interested to hear your answer for this.
Yeah.
Mike. I don't think you
I
really
don't think
got
you're
to
gonna like
prepare
it.
for
Oh,
it.
shit.
but,
Nothing good.
grinding.
Yeah, my aunt asked this week. I wanted to talk about motivation. Particularly, how do you stay motivated?
Mhm.
You can talk about what motivates you. Do you have tactics? Do you have things that you tell yourself? Maybe a quote. I think it ties into like how do you stay focused on either the small task at hand or overarching ideas,
Yeah.
plots. Anyone wanna take that first or what?
Want me to go first? You looked at me first.
No, I looked at you because you were gonna look at me, and that's what happened.
Oh, okay.
I can go first. As resident pessimist, in the back of my mind, always though, I am like, it's gonna work out at some point. You know what I mean?
Really? That's crazy.
So
Yeah, I don't see that in you.
no, but in the back of my mind, like,
No, I'm
am I
kidding.
stressed?
I'm kidding,
Yeah,
I'm
but it's like,
kidding.
you know what? It'll figure itself out. Somebody has to. You can't not. You know what I mean? But motivating me is, I guess, just finding another goal, reaching it, and like accomplishing it, and then moving on to the next. Basically, like I put a lot of like, I don't know what the word is, but I put a lot of like gusto or whatever the fuck.
I was gonna say gusto.
I put a lot of gusto in like being able.
process.
No, because I'm using the wrong word. There's a lot of foothold to me in being able to like see a goal, like, and achieve it, and then go on to the next, and like keep building from there. And I feel like I get to a point where I feel like I'm stagnating too much, and I think that is what keeps me motivated. Is like my sense of like restlessness in terms of like, achieving things and like doing something like greater than me in my life, I guess.
Yep.
So that pushes me to like, like, all right, like fucking get it together. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. And I feel like, again, I've said it before on like podcasts or Angelo or whatever. It's just like, I'm very competitive. So it's like in my head, I'm like, you got to fucking like get to it. Like, let's do it. I think that's what motivates me. Also, like we said before, like fear of just like failure in general.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't really have any tactics. I just like kind of sit up one day and tell myself, all right, time to
Lock in.
Yeah, literally just lock the fuck in. Like,
I've been seeing mad like we gotta lock the fuck in.
Yeah, bro.
memes. Like
it's true though.
it is funny.
Well, yeah, that's the answer. Short, but that's all I can say about it.
All right.
That's funny because I also don't have any tactics.
Bro, I'm telling you,
but
saying
I'm
lock-in's
almost
the best tactic.
Not the. I wouldn't say the opposite, but it's like, I guess I'm super positive about things.
Yeah.
24/7. So I'd say I think highly of myself.
Yeah.
So usually
Certainly.
sometimes if I don't think I'm doing right by that, then I'll be like, all right, I gotta
We
look.
got-
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
lock
yeah.
in.
I feel that. Okay.
That's kind of what it is.
Like if it's
Yeah.
not up to your own personal standard.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Or like if yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard you say this on the phone. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna give a pretty short answer. I don't have anything crazy. It's usually
I like what you said though, because something like an idea that I subscribe to is
Diversity Catalogue.
OnlyFans, yeah.
you say that like you said, what did you say? You said something along the lines of like I'm a positive I think positively
Positively most
about
of the
stuff.
Yeah, I'm like super positive. I don't think I like rarely think negative.
And
about something.
I'll make it 8:30.
I think there's a lot of merit
Yeah.
to that because I personally subscribe to the idea of like this is gonna go as well as I think it will go, and it's like if you can be in the mindset of thinking positively about a certain goal or a task or something, maybe you bit off more than you can chew, like
8:30.
Yeah.
right, like more often than not, like it'll go as positively as you think it will or as you want it to go. You know what I mean?
I definitely
And
agree
I
with
think
that.
sometimes people get a little stuck on thinking negatively about things to the point where I truly believe that like you would have gotten to that goal or you would have achieved that if you had thought about it in the right way. But you were, you're so afraid of failing that you made yourself fail.
Yeah,
kind of, in
I
a
feel
way.
that.
You know, like I believe that exists.
I will preface that on my end. I'm a post negative. Like I wait for the batch to happen. I go, motherfucker, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Such a loser.
But then I'm like, you know what? This
Then
might
you
work
go back
out.
and analyze.
And
like,
I go-
I was being kind of negative.
No, I was being like, most of the things I go into that like are like big things. I go into it in the back of my head. This is probably gonna work out. You know what I mean? This is probably gonna work out. But
Yeah.
after it happens, I go, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I get negative for
I
like
should've
X
known.
amount.
All
I
the time
should've
you go
known.
do something, you say something negative.
Like what? Name one. Thank you.
Every job interview.
Like every
ever.
job.
The one job
That's my
interview.
thing.
The one job interview I had, like the big one. I thought I was cooking. That I cooked.
I had a
I did
couple.
think-
I thought I
I did
cooked.
think-
It
Is what it is. That's life for you.
I had something. I forgot what I was gonna say. I have something about being positive. Yeah, I mean, like if you come at it negative, I think so.
I agree with that,
I think
though.
the
100%,
way
I do.
if you're negative about something, then you can see a problem as something stopping you.
Right.
Where like
You
in
focus
a very
on the negative things.
cliche way, like every problem is an opportunity to like learn in that department. I guess.
That's
Okay, yeah.
that is true. Like it's like you're going back to like the job interview stuff. Like
Yeah.
being in that where I had like I interview with these groups of people
Yeah.
and then it's like a 3-step prong interview
Yeah.
type shit. Like that helped me like immensely. Like I already think I'm like pretty good in interviews. I probably sucked, but I think I'm pretty good in interviews, and I think that like definitely like is going to help me in the future whenever like new certain things come. See, positive. I just said that and I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, it's
See?
positive.
I'm nasty.
You don't have any buttons for
at interviewing, to be honest.
I thought I was.
I believe that, but I don't know, that's a Gemini thing. I can blend. I can blend into my surroundings
That's
pretty
an
good.
What does that even mean?
That's a lunar eclipse.
This makes sense to me.
Oh, okay.
But in terms of like the motivation thing, I think what kind of helps me is I like reflecting a lot.
Mirrors.
And usually the motivation thing, like I think the most mainstream thing to be motivated about is fitness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like if I speak from my experience, like I never ever took progress pictures of myself, like ever. I don't believe
I
in
do
that.
of you.
Really?
Of you, yeah.
When?
All the time. I showed you that one picture. Remember that picture I showed you? I was staring at you through like the weights.
You're just talking about.
Were you talking about this before?
No, not on
Oh.
here.
Oh.
Shut up, dude. Yeah, but I try to focus on like the whys of like why I do stuff. And like I remember it's funny cuz like just the other day like when I was at the gym with Josh, like we were lat pulling whatever weight.
For the incident.
Like I've been pushing like I've been pushing weight that's like pretty strong for me cuz like when I first stepped in the gym, like I literally couldn't even pick up like a 35-pound dumbbell. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
Like, and now I go in there and like I press like 80s. Like I can dumbbell press 80s. Like I can give you
Pretty
like
clean, yeah.
give you like a smooth 5. And like that's crazy. Like that's more than I weigh. Like so sometimes like I like to reflect on like the perspective, and I guess that keeps me motivated in a way.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense. But I don't know. I try to relate it to like life too, like different forms of motivation. I mean, I'll tell you what, like I have in my current job, like I definitely have motivation. Like there's times where like I think everybody naturally falls out of it.
Yeah, that's true. It ebbs and flows. But there's ebbs and flows.
But it's hard because it's like I don't want like I go back and forth on like if money is a motivating factor. There's certain things that are like bad motivating factors to me.
Yeah.
When people focus on like the wrong things.
It can be unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like something right now that's been keeping me motivated. This might sound like cliche, or I don't even really know if it's gonna make sense or how to word it. But like my happiness levels can keep me kind of motivated.
Oh, that's not cliche, really.
And the reason I say that is because, yeah, I guess I'm pretty happy with my job, and like I'm semi content with the money that I make. But just from like an outside standpoint, like besides work and like fitness, like even something like doing this podcast, like we're here, like it's fucking 1:30 in the morning. Like I gotta go. I'm literally gonna wake up at 6. Like I'm gonna sleep like 4 hours. But at the end of the day, like I'm doing shit that's like making me happy. Even like with the gardening and planting stuff, and like I could go down the road of like my whys for that. Like, you know, it reminds me of my grandfathers and like of my youth and how I was raised and being a kid and being around gardening, you know. And I don't know, I think it's important to remember like why you do stuff.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, as opposed to what, I'm not sure. But at least for me, like I try to focus on like the whys. And I think I picked that up because like I used to I like watching Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a funny tie, but a lot of the time in sports, people are like, you know, remember your whys.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's a big thing.
I don't wake up every day and I'm like, what am I? Like, what? You know, I don't do that. But yeah, I always thought that was cool that people like write that shit down in their locker. Like why am I coming to practice today? Like I'm doing it for my family, doing it for my kid. Like blah blah blah. But I think that's important to like not lose sight of as much as possible. But the question I wanted to ask you guys is, how self-motivated are you? You need to kick up the ass to do stuff, because I need no one to tell me to do anything for me to do it. To be honest, I think I'm like almost perfectly self-motivated. There's times where I'm lazy. I'm fucking human. Like, come on, bro. Like, but when I think about like where I am, like how I was when I was like in high school and going to college and like getting my work done in time and like taking things upon myself to get things done that I either A, needed to get done, or B, wanted to get done, because those are two very different things. Yeah, I think I'm like pretty self-motivated. I mean, I go to the easy example for me, it's easy for me because of like the lifestyle I created myself, is like going to the gym. Like it's very easy for me at this point in my life to work 7 to 7 and like be motivated to go to the gym after that. Like that's really hard for people to do. I understand that. But like I did it today. I came right from there to here, picked up Josh. We're doing a podcast. Like I've been up already like for 20 hours and like I'm going to do it all again tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Granted, like that's not my everyday routine because of my work schedule and stuff, but I'm in like a really good flow right now, mindset wise, of like getting stuff done, and I'm like really proud of myself for that. And yeah, I just think like I have really good self-motivation, and that shows that. Like, do you guys think you're self-motivated? Not to that degree. Not that I'm saying I'm like I'm not fucking Kobe Bryant, but when you think of people who are super self-motivated, but
I feel like it depends. It depends on the thing. Like
that makes sense.
I think
that was really broad, but I know exactly what you mean.
When it comes,
if it's like doing my laundry, it's like I'll wait another couple days. You know what I mean? Like I got more underwear.
When it comes down to it, and then like pressure's on, like I'm going to be the person to be like, to get myself, like, you know what I mean? Like I also don't. I don't really like people like telling me like to do something. I like to always like get ahead of it. So it's like, this is gonna be a weird link, but you ever your parents ever walk in the house just mad as shit?
And
they're like, go clean your room, and they open the door. It's like, it's already clean. What now? Like stuff like that. You know what I mean? I get a kick out of that. Like just like getting ahead of the.
Oh, okay.
Getting ahead of the curve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Go, Mike. You were about to spit. What's good?
I was gonna say, yeah. I think when I first heard you say like motivation, that was the first thing I thought of, like physique wise. Then like literally, like I think like, yeah. I mean, it's purely self motivation. Like no one else. Like for instance, like
no one else did that work but you.
Yeah.
In terms of fitness and going to the gym. Like your your results are your own.
Yeah. But I'm saying like I'm self-motivated. Yeah. Because it's like it's funny because it's like
Well, you go fucking on 10-mile runs every day.
Yeah,
this
that's
is, and this literally
it's
turns into
crack,
that
right?
because I'll be like, I'm the guy who runs. Let me go.
You're the
run.
guy who runs. Who's gonna stop me?
I was like, oh,
Somebody's got to do it.
I'm like, not that somebody's gonna go run, but it's like sometimes I have to remind myself like, oh, I like running, and then like if I'm like get out of a funk of like not running,
Yeah.
then I get back in and I go, oh,
I'm the running guy, though.
yeah, I'm the running
I can't
guy.
not run.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I am the running guy.
I feel like I have a really
Gotta cry for help.
No,
Someone-
but it's not because I do love running, and it's not like I'm forced to be the running guy.
if somebody else wants to take the throne of the running guys.
I wish more people would come running. I love running.
Oh,
it's
fuck
so
no.
much fun. I love it. Like going on like long runs is like one of the best things. I could just go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
what I you know what I mean?
Like that haunted road.
Yeah, not like the haunted road. I will not go on that road.
That was a
yeah.
funny episode.
It's a very like free and empowering thing
That's dope.
Yeah.
because nothing really. Oh, it's like water.
And that like
Yeah, I was about to say,
and
nothing can
that,
touch you.
but like that euphoria you get from doing that motivates you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? I was gonna say I think I respond well to not like adversity, but I'm very good at like, oh shit, this is how we gotta do it. Well, like we'll do it this way and I'll get it done. You know what I mean?
Like adapting, basically.
with what?
Like adapting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, right now, like at work we're kinda shorthanded and like I've been there a little while, so yeah, I've kind of felt responsibility to like pick up more work, and it's not that like somebody is slacking, it's just that like
It's just what it is.
you know the teams are changing, people are moving up, like hopefully I will too, and it's like yeah, like these last couple weeks at work, to be honest, sucked. Sorry if people from my work are listening. It's not because of the people. I love the people. I love everybody there, but you know we know what has to get done. I know what's expected of the group, and it's like I personally don't do well with people who like
Dwell on that. Like, oh, here
Not-
we go. We have to.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Exactly what you mean.
you're disrupting the energy.
Exactly. I love that attitude. Just like, fuck it. That's what. All right. Whatever. Let's do it.
I'm really good
Yeah.
at that. I'll mean like, all right, we gotta walk through this river of shit to get to the
Yeah.
other side. Well,
Fuck it,
if that's,
let's do
if
it.
that's
Fuck it,
the
we
only
ball.
way that we gotta do it, we gotta go do it. Like I don't know. I was always like that. I don't know where I got that from though. I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like the men in my family, like
Hates his mom.
Why not the woman?
I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think of like people that like I looked up to and shit
Yeah.
for motivation.
My two thing I'm going to be experimenting with is people. I always wish I had something like this because I'm not really religious, but like people like use the cross as like an empowerment kind of, not like that. Like they have
Yeah.
like a thing like they'll like
Not like
touch
that.
before like a race.
Yeah.
or
I mean,
something
yeah.
like
Like,
that.
point to the cross or something. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah,
touch
point
my.
cross.
I'm not even gonna lie. I do that a lot with the malokio
Yeah.
on my
Yeah.
neck. Yeah.
But like I'm going to be
actually not
experimenting
even kidding.
with something not in a religious format, but like
Yeah.
like I'm trying to
That's
envision it in
funny.
my mind.
Do you not know what it is yet? Or
No, I know what it is.
you're not going to say it? It's a.
Oh, I mean, I can say it.
Oh yeah. I want to.
Oh, so we're gonna lead down a whole rabbit hole.
Okay.
It's just like a necklace thing from Berserk.
Oh.
Just, like, rule the world
that
or
one, the
whatever.
red
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So like I'm awful at waking up to go to work. I just lay in bed the whole time.
You hate life.
I'll lay in bed.
You're
Oh,
gonna
I'm
turn.
so nice at
hang
it.
it
Not
over your
even, like, I
bed,
go
so you have to
back
look at it.
I was like sitting there for 2 hours. Like I don't want to get up yet.
Oh,
Hanging over your head?
I get up like before my alarm even goes off because I hate it.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I'm gonna be honest. I've never snoozed my alarm like once.
What alarm do you have? The OG, like
Just the regular one, like
Ugh.
like the OG awful sounding one. What were you saying? I'm sorry. You suck at getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
So you're gonna tug on that necklace for motivation?
No, I'm just gonna imagine in my mind.
All right. Hey man, that's a tactic though.
Yeah. So we'll see how that one works out.
You're
That's
scared
for
of the
this
viewers.
week. Or
Made
if
it this long.
if I'm thinking about doing something that in a nondescript
Don't
way I
play it.
don't want to do, then I'll focus on that because it'll keep me on like a path.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
Maybe
that.
don't blare it into the
I
mic.
just want to see. I
Do
want
you
to scare the
find
viewers.
audio listeners?
Wake up.
What's your
Fucking
like method of
can't
getting?
believe you
What's your like method of getting stuff done? Are you guys people that have to game plan beforehand? Because I find myself like trying to manage my time with stuff.
I used to
not trying to get stuff done in a timely manner, but I kind of use time as a gauge on if I'm like lagging behind or maybe moving too fast. You know, sometimes I try to, like, on my days off, like, if I have stuff that has to get done, my mom will laugh at this because she thinks I do nothing on my days off. But I'll be like, oh, like, I want to go here, here, and here and, like, have this stuff done, you know, before 2, and I want to be at the gym by, like, 3, and I want to eat at this time. Like, I'd be kind of doing that. I kind of plan my days out like that.
I mean, when
I don't get all, like, shock quad. Like, I don't get all out of sorts if I don't get stuff done by a certain time, and it doesn't really, like, bother me, but in terms of, like, yeah, I guess that does help me get stuff done. Because I'll be, like, so hyped if I'll be like, oh, damn, like, I got 30 minutes now. Like, I thought I'd be done by 2. I'm done by 1:30 with this or whatever. Like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I feel like, for me, as the year went on last year, like, with me working, I was more on, like, let's just get this shit done. Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Be able to clear my, like, you know, just like take a step back and like relax basically. But like, I feel like, yeah, just as the year went on, it just got like more organized, and I like realized in my head, like, if you are meant to do good work, like, it's best to just get out of the way so you have ample time to figure something out if you fuck something up or anything like that.
Yeah.
And just like make sure like that everything's like in check. And then, oh, it's something else. You go. I'll remember it. Oh, I'm a habitual. I bring work home like a motherfucker. Like, when there was ever like a time where like I needed to do something, like my boss asked me to do something, I'm like, okay, I'll work on it at the job, but I'm gonna unpaid do this at home and just like fucking just make sure it's perfect. Like, make sure it's good. So when I am able to present it, I'm like, all right, I'm proud of this. You know what I mean? And obviously, you probably shouldn't do that. You should work on your work hours and go home and like take that away. But like, I don't know.
Wow. So do you slack when you're on the clock?
No, not even a little bit. I'm actually high stress 24/7. I do my best.
You do be bugging
and I come back.
In the group chat.
Stop! Don't
like,
do that. No,
you'll be like, how do I respond to this email? And I'm like,
when the fuck have I ever said that?
Ever said that?
You send emails to us all the time.
No, he does not.
Or he gets
maybe once.
What?
I can think of maybe one
He gets
occasion.
stressed if he's like waiting on an email back.
Oh, 100%. Because it was
about that all the
pivotal,
time.
pivotal for my career choice and my character story development. But
yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, I feel like I stress about the right things. I'd hope.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the bringing work home stuff is like,
I shouldn't do it.
Sometimes it's warranted for certain jobs, for sure.
But it's not like I'm like, it's like taking over
You don't
me.
only ever talk about work.
Exactly, yeah. It's just like,
it doesn't shape you.
some things I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so some things I know if I like can get the extra time to like while I'm home just to lock in and just fucking get things pinpoint exactly how I want it to. I don't see anything wrong with it, but obviously I wouldn't let it over like consume my life. That's kind of ridiculous. But yeah,
Go, Mike.
I like to make lists at work.
Yeah.
Things I have to do.
I think you need to.
I'd be
It's
right.
hard
It
not
definitely
to.
helps. I mean, my day's off. No,
Right.
my day off.
Is my day
Well,
off?
yeah, I feel that.
I like to do things. If I don't get them done, I'm not really disappointed. I mean, like, I try to go to the farmer's market if I don't wake up in time because I like to sleep in. It's the only day I can sleep in. So
The bed feels nice this
bed feels
morning,
nice.
you know?
So if I don't get up, I don't get up. It's fine.
No berserk necklace.
I feel like
No, I feel that. I'm
it's
the same way.
it's like the nature of your profession, like your job. Like I like the work that I do. Like there's some things where it's like, say it's a busy weekend, right? And there's like 3-4 games going on. Like even last year, I did more of this shit more last year, and I got to make like multiple scripts. I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm like, I'm gonna get this out of the way when I'm home.
You script the games?
There's script for
Whoa,
the PA.
what the fuck?
You're a script writer?
Ange runs a lottery.
Do
and he
not
runs
look at
sports
my
betting.
bets.
What the
Do not look at my
fuck?
bets.
Can you bet on the team?
I was at a Brown basketball game. I didn't bet. I did not bet.
Start live
Swear to
betting the
God.
games.
But I saw that the players were there, and I closed the app quick as fuck. I was like, I can't. If I look at this too long, I'm placing a bet live. But
Is that legal?
I don't think so. That's why I closed the app. I said I can't do this.
I don't know.
I don't think I
know.
can.
Is that legal?
I have no idea. I'm not going to
I
ask.
think you can work for the university because I know as a player you can't bet.
Oh, the
but
players
as a
definitely can't.
person who works there, you probably can.
What if I threw water on the court? I'd go, oh
timeout.
no,
Jason Kidd.
he did that. Oh, the drink.
Yeah.
But I forget what I was saying.
Something about bringing work home. nature of the job.
Oh yeah, like if it's a busy work week, like I'm gonna like if there's a day I have off and it's not like crazy work, like it's just literally like writing down like a script for the PA announcer or something like that, and just getting it set up, just so I'm like I can wipe my hands clean of this, and when the real day comes like to work, I'm just like, all right, cool, just gotta print it
Ready to go.
Yeah. But it's like it's like I understand, like if you two were to bring something home, it'd be like to a point where it's like, oh, what the fuck, like why are you doing this?
Yeah.
But like mine, it's like it's minimal stuff.
I'm
minimal
lucky.
stuff.
Like I have no reason to at all right now, to be honest.
I can't bring stuff home.
Yeah, you.
I mean, legally, I
unlawful.
pretty much
Yeah.
can't either.
Yeah,
That's
legally,
true.
we can't bring
Wait, you
anything
both can't.
home.
But like, bring home in the quote.
Yeah, sometimes I'll answer emails if it's like an important thing.
Nah, see that I don't have to do.
Well, I don't get that many emails.
Yeah.
If a problem arises, I will answer the phone.
Well, yeah. I was about to say, like in like working in sports, like it's like there's never a time like where you like there you might get a text at 9 p.m. because something went wrong in a game that happened that day, and you have to like figure the fuck it. Like you have to figure it out. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. But yeah.
I was gonna ask something else now. I can't remember what it was.
Sorry.
That's too bad. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else.
All right.
What keeps you guys motivated to keep doing this podcast? The fights we have in
I
our
actually
group
don't
chat.
know what anymore.
Show up to my house.
What does keep me motivated to do this anymore? I guess I like you guys as friends.
It's cool. It's fun.
I think it's fun too. I still have fun doing it. You'll know when I don't have fun doing it. The Photoshop will just be a black screen. It's just raps.
It'll be easy this week. It'll be.
Yeah.
You guys have one this week?
Just we have
What?
an idea.
I was
An
thinking
idea?
one too.
Yeah, it's gonna be Solar Eclipse. Us like standing.
Oh, I was thinking like Wemby walking down the throne of a solar eclipse.
See, I'm glad you came
Walking
out.
that's
through the
dumb.
solar eclipse.
That's awful.
You don't think so?
Him palming the sun.
Why?
Oh my God, him palming the solar eclipse would be fire.
There's a picture of it. We'll
Well,
see.
we
What
It's
if
definitely not.
him dunking and then he's blocking out the sun with the basketball?
We didn't talk about him at all this episode.
Oh, we didn't.
Well, now we are. So
Wemby.
Caitlin Clark, dunk.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark shooting a
shooting
three.
the eclipse,
Shooting the
like
eclipse.
Yeah,
coming
she's like-
out of her hand.
Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down.
Josh,
That'd be funny.
Actually,
minute 2:11.
well,
Clip.
I'm here.
I know. Oh,
All right. Music.
Yeah, I don't have a song at all.
Me either. I said that and I had nothing. It's gonna be off the Concrete Boys albums, and I don't know what the fuck song it is.
I got a song.
What is it? Say loud. Say loud. Say loud. What is it? What is it?
Me?
Yeah.
you want me to go first? I got it.
You can go. Yeah.
Someone played this song while we were on the road, so I'm gonna go "Father and Son" by Cat Stevens.
All right.
You guys know it. Don't worry about
By
it.
Cat Williams.
You know it.
Ooh. Oh, I'll do this one. I didn't do this one. My song.
I think I know.
Lord.
You know the song. Don't worry about it.
My song of the week.
Wait, I almost did a song off this album.
Really?
If you pick what I think you're gonna pick up,
My song of the week is Hoe Cakes by
that's
MF
fun,
Doom.
that's
I meant to do that a couple weeks ago, and I
almost
something
picked.
else.
I forgot what it is now. Let me see the rest of that album.
I just did one song.
Vomit
Oh,
Spit.
Shit.
I don't really like MF or Food or MF Doom.
I like
like
that
him,
album.
too.
My
Yeah.
song's "Last Train to London."
I don't know it.
Electric Light Orchestra. I think you might know it.
I probably do.
Yeah, "Last Train to London," Electric Light Orchestra. I got nothing else. For this episode. I'm ready to go home. I had to take a shower.
Yeah, I'm
go to
ready to
bed.
fucking drop
Go to
dead.
bed.
To be honest.
Happy Eclipse Day, everybody. You won't be listening on Eclipse Day, but we saw it. We experienced it. Mike experienced it in totality. Look, he's changed, man.
Disheveled. I've
Disheveled.
Seen God.
Tired.
He's dead.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. This has been episode 36 of Diversity Catalog. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Apple, Amazon, and Spotify, please rate the podcast 5 stars. You can find us on social media at Diversity Catalog on Instagram, Twitter, as well as TikTok. If you see the reels, post the reels, share the TikTok, share the clips. Go forward and spread love. It's been another beautiful
Shout
week.
out Lean beef patty.
We love you.